Don't mind me, guys, I just wolfed down an entire coffee because I haven't had one today. That's the first coffee. Haven't had the usual routines in the morning. Also, I just remembered I've got the stupid AI thing on my voice. Let's turn that off, shall we? I did it to try to avoid all of the keyboard clicking on a video I just recorded. But, hey, apparently it didn't work, so sucks to be me, apparently. But it's okay. Hello, how we doing? How we doing? Welcome to stream, everybody. Good to see you. Hello, Leonidas. Hello, Joel. Hello, Joel twice. Hello, Dub Wagner. Pardon me. That's the coffee going down. How we doing, people? How we doing? How we doing? You're on this monitor now instead of that one. Back when you were on this monitor, I could look into your eyes, but now I can't anymore. I need to look up here, which means it looks like I'm ignoring you. Be like, hello, chat. How we doing? Oh, I gotta come clean. I've gotta come clean, people. What's the best way of wording this? I got off of Marvel Rivals this morning so pissed off that I actively recorded a 20-minute video ripping into the state of the game. But I was just like, you know what? I'm good enough at making thumbnails and titles now. What if I just upload that on my second channel? So, in about an hour, there's a 20-minute rant about how Marvel Rivals is at the moment. The only thing which I will say is I haven't had the opportunity to watch it back. There's no editing in it whatsoever. I just sort of sit there and just say my piece. There's no editing whatsoever. So I was just like, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. I just needed to get it off my chest and have it just in video form so I could look back on it and go, I'm justified. 20 minutes of a rant. Dave ranting like a madman about Rivals sounds like a Wednesday. I'm just baffled. I won't go into too much detail because we're doing Pokemon. That's what we're here for. It is hilarious how one part in it I'm just like, guys, I'm a Pokemon YouTuber. But yeah, I don't know. I just recorded myself just talking about why I feel Marvel. It's the thing is this. I think the best way to explain it is imagine taking a game which has been balanced in such a very specific way that it's forced its players to have a really bizarre, entitled mentality, which causes them to think that they can do no wrong and they are losing because everyone around them isn't doing what they want them to do. And I'm just like, you could look at games like League of Legends, Overwatch, all of these other games, Dota and stuff, and say that exists there as well. But the thing is it only exists there because the players brought it on from their own understanding of how the game should be played. Marvel Rivals, on the other hand, it's almost inarguable how the game should be played until you get to really high ranks, of which then it changes. And so it's hard to argue that point because it's like, well, no, if you're not conforming to what the norm is, you get shat on. You get raged at by your own team and you lose because people just actively don't try. And I'm just like, okay, this is stupid. But yeah, so I've already winded myself today, guys, because I spent 20 minutes ranting at a camera. Finally, the European Inferno is done, at least until next week. Yeah, so in the UK, for some reason, London's like got the worst of it, which I find hilarious. Where is... Ooh, I can never remember where to get the temperature. So today's actually really nice. It's 25 degrees in my room right now. And this evening it will drop to like 17, which is glorious. But yeah, no, it's only going to go up now. 26 for the rest of the week, 29, 30 on Saturday, and next week is going to be an absolute ball ache. Great. That's exactly when my girlfriend plays Rivals in small doses and tells me about it. See, I play... When Marvel Rivals dropped, I played it a lot. Let me quickly check something. Oops. I have got 878 hours in Marvel Rivals, and a lot of that is not me sitting in a menu because I don't like doing that. I don't like sitting in menus in video games. I like my game time to more or less reflect how long I've been sitting at my desk engaged in the game. If I'm engaged in the menus, then that counts, but if I'm not like getting up and AFKing whilst the game's on. I just don't do that. I've never done that. It just feels weird to me. I will literally turn the game off to go into another room to talk to someone for 10 minutes and then come back and turn it back on. I know that sounds stupid, but that's how my brain works. I don't like leaving it on. But yeah, so I've got almost 900 hours in the game, and I got Grandmaster in the second season, and Diamond 2 in this season. And I don't know, I was just like, I could probably get to Grandmaster again. But it's the people. It's just for people. I feel like I play the game to a pretty decent level, but I'm just not willing to conform to the way that the game is meant to be played. Because what's the point of them adding characters to the game if they don't conform to the way the game is meant to be played? It just frustrates me. I might make a couple of Marvel Rival videos. Can we also get 20 minutes of rants here today? I have Infinite Fusion rants as well, but they're nowhere near as deep. Like, my anger towards the way that Marvel Rivals is balanced is nothing... No. It is so much greater than my disappointment in the way that Infinite Fusion does some things, but the thing is, at the end of the day, like, one, it's a game that's still in production, and development, sorry, that's the right word, and Infinite Rant Stream. But, oh, what's the word? Yeah, yes, no, so this is a game that's still being developed, but they're also a fan game, non-profit. So if Infinite Fusion never does any of the things that I want them to do, fair game. Absolutely, hands up, fair game. I ain't gonna complain that much. I'll be like, could have been better. But at the end of the day, I'll just be like, yeah, they tried their hardest. On to Infinite Fusion 3 is basically how I'll look at that. But when it comes to Marvel Rivals, I'm just like, no, you've got money behind you. You're getting paid to make this game as good as it can be. So why are you dropping the ball as much as you are? And if this is how you've decided that the game is going to be balanced going forwards, if this is your balanced philosophy, then you probably shouldn't have a rank ladder, quite frankly, because it's just miserable. Or only 10 characters should be available in ranked, because the game's built around those 10 characters. It's like League of Legends all over again. Oh my god. Right. Guys, do we think that the member tracker is working? Has it changed? It was 60-something when we finished yesterday. Let's have a look. It still says 63. Do you want to know what's wild about that? Today's a different month. I'll refresh it. Nope, 63. Okay, so if I go to the credits, it should have all refreshed. Yeah, exactly. Oh my god. Alright, new rant incoming. Why is the credits behind the black box? What? Oh, I see what I've done. There we go. Anyway. New rant incoming. Stream elements. Why'd you just not work? Why'd you have to make this so hard? Quick stream over, have fun. Yep, enjoy. Good game. But no, genuinely. Stream elements. Why is it so hard when Stream Labs is almost perfect every time? Today is the 1st of July. So, my top membership gifters of June is now over. By the way, Vestilian, you absolutely ran away with that. You legend. Legends of the stream. But look, I've just changed it. Did it not save? Oh, I remember now. You can't do it in there. But yeah, so why is it that Streamlabs works perfectly? As much as I have problems with the way that Streamlabs does their stuff. There we go. Updated. But yeah, like, Streamlabs, I have problems with the way that they handle some of their things. There are things that I would like to use. But why Stream Elements? 63 is just incorrect. It's just incorrect. Today's the 1st of July. And the thing is YouTube tracks all of their things differently. So if I go to my channel dashboard, click on Earn, you can't see this, because I'm not going to show you. I go to Memberships. The channel currently has 156 memberships. Oh no, it's got 174. As of yesterday, we've got 174. It hasn't counted. No, it hasn't updated yesterday. It hasn't updated it yet. But 174. So why does it say 63? Stream Elements. Tell me that now. Why? New month, new Battle Royale ladder. Alright, I need to be completely honest with you. Okay? I need to be completely honest with you. I love our stream avatars. I think our stream avatars are funny. In all honesty, I think the stream avatars are great. But I have to be completely honest. The Battle Royales hemorrhage viewers dramatically. And if we do it at the end of stream, most people aren't even here. So I am tempted to just take a month off of the Battle Royales. I haven't said any of this to the moderators yet, by the way. So don't, just take this with a pinch of salt. I haven't made any final decisions. None of us have. But I feel like we should take July off the Battle Royales and just see how viewership goes. You mentioned it yesterday. Yeah, I did. I've not prepared anything for it, is what I'm going to say. Like, I've not changed it. It's exactly the same as what it was. The leaderboard is exactly the same as it was. Joel, I will give you... Joel won, basically. I will give you a title. I don't mind them, so I'm okay with it either way. Well, the thing about the Battle Royales is, it's the people that are regulars. The regulars that are here like it. But new viewers just don't. They just don't. And that's something I've noticed the last couple of months. It's weird. It's weird. So I kept trying to do things like, let's add Battle Royales, let's add wheel spins and stuff. Casual viewers are actively put off from them. It's so strange. If they turn up and the wheel is on screen, they don't care, they just swipe. If they turn up and we're doing Battle Royales, they leave. It's like, how are you supposed to win? And I think the honest answer to all of this is Battle Royales and wheel spins do not work in the YouTube Shorts algorithm. Well, not algorithm, I suppose community. They just don't. The people that are swiping by on their phones just don't like it. However, if we had... This song is going freaking mental, by the way. Title theme for Mario Kart Live Home Circuit. I don't believe you. This sounds like Excite Truck. Excite Truck, not Excite Trike. Little tricycle. But yeah, no, that's just my honest opinion, and feel free to counteract it with any comments. I do not mind. But I am currently of the mind that I love the Battle Royales and the wheel spins. I think they're great for the community, but they're bad for stream. So how do you win? How do you win? If we had a much bigger horizontal presence on Twitch and horizontal YouTube, which YouTube currently isn't letting me do, then I would be more inclined to do it. But because the majority of our presence is YouTube Shorts, I just can't. I just can't. Alright. Let's get on to some Infinite Fusion, shall we? Hang on, let's see if they've got an update. I will update my game until they patch out... They haven't updated it, good. I will continue to update my Infinite Fusion 2 save file until what's the word? Until they patch out the fact that your rival at the end gives you money. Should I make a note of it in mod chat? Yeah, go for it, mate. I think it would just be more a case. Yeah, no. Make a note of it, Joel, and then add a question at the end. That is just like thoughts ? You know, because then I don't want to just turn around and say yes, we're doing this without people giving their 2 cents. You know, man. 1 frame, man. Absolutely. We are still missing quite a few fusions, like Pokemon 2 fuse. How many bags do I have? I still got so many fusion balls. But honestly, I think we just go like freaking absolutely nuts with this right away. You're right, Hoser. Good to see you. Look, it's Totoro. Look, it's Maharaga. It's just an actual Golurk. It's Gara. It's Luffy. It's a Garchomp. I'm just going to call it Ozma. It's probably from an anime. It's Naruto. It's Saitama. It's just actual Team Rocket. Oh yeah, and it's freaking Marker. Lol. Guys, today is your day. I said it was going to happen. Okay. I need your suggestions. I need your suggestions for fusions today. We've been hunting Pokemon. We've been fusing Pokemon according to a list. We'll get back to that tomorrow. Today, I want today's stream to be all about you guys. I want you guys to decide what fusions we come up with. Just understand that I am missing some Pokemon, so I might have to hunt them down. Another time, King of Crimson! Still begging for Auroros and Lopunny. See, I have done that before, I'm pretty certain, but let's have a look. Where's Lopunny? There's a Baneri. I was close. Searching for Lopunny. Beep boop, beep boop, beep boop, beep boop. What is this chill-ass music, by the way? Thanks, Mario. Thanks, Mario! I could absolutely voice, like, an angsty cartoon character. Sonic the Hedgehog stole my sandwich! Why is that what came out? Is Aerodactyl in the game? It's in the first game, so yeah. Lopunny detection. Scream if you see Lopunny. There's Milotic. There's Lopunny. Ah, brilliant. Why are you on your knees, girl? Stop it. I haven't done this. Okay. This one's for you, Aurora. Amora. Aurora. I'm struggling with English. English is difficult. It really is. Look at this beautiful dinosaur bunny rabbit. She's literally just carrying curtains on her ears, I swear. Aura punny. It's good. You could give that thing refrigerate. Oh no. It's rock normal. Let's do it the other way around. Reverse the polarity. Turn the bunny into a dinosaur, not the dinosaur into a bunny. It screams. I kind of like that. I'm not sure. This feels like it would be really comfortable and absolutely horrendous to keep clean. Normal ice. Weird that this is the one that's got the ice in its kit. You want to freeze dry? Hell yeah. I mean, I'm not using these Pokemon. Beautiful. It's called... Oh, the blue prism is from Evangelion. Okay, cool. Right, somebody else said something, so... Driftblim and Aerodactyl. Oh, where's my Driftblim? Where's my Aerodactyl? Guys, scream if you see Driftblim or Aerodactyl. We'll fuse those together for you. I almost feel like I need someone off to the side just writing a list of fusions that people are requesting. I know Aerodactyl somewhere. Driftblim, on the other hand, is like an enigma. It will be somewhere. Look at Palkia Shroomish. He's hurt. Shiny Giratina Breloom. Nightmare Child. What was the other one? You said Beware and Doublade. I've seen Doublade. I might do that one first. Because I think Beware is quite close. Oh, it's not as close as I thought it was. There's another Lopunny in here. You can't escape of the Lopunny Junction. There's Beware. Yeah, these two are really close. Let's do this one. Wait, what? Okay, so there's no bear with a sword sprite, but apparently there's something to do with paper? We'll see. What is this? Is that 2 body pillows? It's a Beyblade. Its name is Beyblade. Someone's got to do a version of this where it's just a Beyblade. That would be great. Alright, there you go. So that's what you get for Beware Doublade. What are we looking for again? We're looking for Aerodactyl. I have one. Did I fuse it yesterday? I don't feel like I did. I think I fused it on the fusion session before. Which means it's a bit closer to here. There's another Doublade. Is Aerodactyl here, maybe? Where are you? You prehistoric, technically undead, re-dead. When did I fuse it with a Charizard? It will hug you to death. The pillow should not be hugging you. You're supposed to hug the pillow. What is Drifblim? I knew I had one. Now we just got to find Aerodactyl. Where is Aerodactyl? I feel like it is fused to a Charizard somewhere. Or at least it was. Scream if you see Aerodactyl, guys. We're playing Where's Waldo at the same time, okay? But instead of Where's Waldo, it's where's the specific Pokemon I call out. Found him. I found it before you. I found it before you. I did it. I did it. Someone did say Greninja and Lucario. I'll find that in a moment. I just looked at an airship. That's kind of cool. That looks like a collaboration you'd have with Bloons Tower Defense. Fossil Blimp. In ancient times, it ruled the skies. No one knows where they go. How can you rule the sky if no one knows where you are? How weird. Greninja Lucario. Ooh, where's my Greninja? I'm going to say that for every single Pokemon, by the way. You're going to request something, and I'm going to be like, one of those Pokemon, there's Lucario. But one of these Pokemon I will completely have lost track of. Greninja. There he is. Oh, we've done that one, but we've not done Lucario. Is that? So that's Lucario base. This is Greninja base. Groudon and Deoxys. We actually have Groudon finally. We still don't have Kyogre though. See, they always... There's a couple of guys, or girls, I don't know who they are, that make really detailed sprite work for this game. Like, dude has almost got the freaking Rasen Shuriken going on there. Frostlass and who was that Shadowblade? Fight Dark. That's pretty cool. I might leave it there for now. Lopunny makes many cute fusions, yep. Magikarp and Tentacool. If it's easy to find, I have a Magikarp, but I don't think I've got a Tentacool. I've got a Tentacruel, that I knew. I'm pretty sure I don't have a Tentacool. I feel like that's a Pokemon I either caught on accident because it was fused to something useful, or I specifically went out of my way to never catch. Because sometimes Pokemon just don't... I look at something and I just think, I don't need that. Yeah, I'm going to go with the fact that I don't have a Tentacool. But someone said... One second. Yes, the rumors are true. I got abducted by aliens. That's what happened. That's absolutely what just happened to me. Sorry, I'm very super speed. Stare into the eye of the fan beholder. Where you know. This can go over here. Blah, blah, blah. There we go. I might have just turned the music off. Did you get probed? No, I probed them. Music? Beautiful. Yeah, sorry about that. All good. Everything's good in the hood. There is no hood. Are you randomized? Yes. Otherwise, I would never have Dialga. Right, what were we looking for? What were we looking for? Good sprites usually have humans in them. Well, that's just mean. That's speciest. Frostlass and Slow King. That sounds interesting. Let's have a look. I have a Slow King. I think. No, I do. I have both. I have many Frostlasses. But the question is, where is my Slow King? That's a fusion I did early. So where would that be? There he is. I knew he was relatively early. So where's Frostlass? I've got like 4 Frostlass. A lot of my favourite Pokemon I just ended up catching multiple of. Because I just like them. It's very simple. I like them. For some reason, I've got multiple Monfernos. Alright, so... Oh, no, it's because that will explain where my Frostlasses are. This is 2 Frostlasses. That explains so much. Box 2? What were you, like box 5 or something? Where did they go? There they are. That was box 10. All the way to box 2. Really? You're looking to see if you had Tentacle. Oh, I know I don't. Oh, the Ice King. Frost King. Or is it Slow Lash? Huh. Which way round is this going to go? Oh, look at this little dude. He does look like he's cosplaying a little bit. But I like the ice helmet. It's Frost King. Yeah, I like that. I like the icy helmet. Oh, do we have multiple sprites? We do. We have it with or without a stick. I like him with a stick, though. Well done, Lunarian. You gave him a stick and made him feel even more powerful. Very nice. It looks cool. I like it. Ice Psychic. Do I dare reverse it? Do I dare reverse it? Oh, it might not. I don't think it's got a sprite. Hang on. No, it doesn't. That's a shame. Yes, you could learn Ominous Wind. Okay. What did anybody else say? We got Shuckle. I do have a Shuckle somewhere. We haven't done very many Shuckle fusions. There was a name I haven't seen before that said Houndour Onyx. I have both of them. The question is where? There's no way to organize your boxes, and even if there was, it would take an hour for it to happen. Houndour could be... Or maybe... I have Houndoom. I must have caught a Houndour at some point. Is there anyone out there that pronounces it Houndour? You're right, Coco. There's Corfish, Relicanth. I caught Relicanth really early. Like, some of these like boxes, the first 3, are how I played the game normally. And then I turned on the randomizer. Oh, there was Onyx. So, Houndour. If I can't find Houndour, I'll fuse it with Houndoom. That's Quilava. I'm looking for fire. Houndour doesn't actually have any fire on it. There he is. It was box 6. Awesome. That was a weird remix of Toad's Factory. Oh, could we get... They both got custom sprites. Alright. Tiny Pupper. Onyx Pupper. Let's do it. Onyx Pupper. It's got a weird, like, duck face. It's got a weird duck face. I do like the spike. I appreciate the spike. You can give a fire Pokemon sturdy. I appreciate that. Sturdy fire Pokemon. Rock fire, quad weak to water. We don't want that. We don't want that. Sup-Unk, how did you know? How did you know that I'm old? Is it because I'm blind? You said you had a custom sprite. Hang on, they're downloading in the background. 1 second, I need to go clear my sprite cache. Something's wrong. Oops. Fix man. Help man. Fix the game. No, don't fix the game. That's the wrong button. Sprite options, clear the cache. There we go. And then we go back in. There we go. Yo, that's actually fire. Oh, that's really good, actually. I didn't expect that. It still has that one horn, but this time it's more like a Houndour Fang. With the skull cap. Good suggestion, man. I did not expect that. Is this the same game as yesterday? Mate, it's the same game as the last 2 weeks. Let's be real. Oh, it's refreshed every sprite. Everyone looking slightly different. Oh, hey, look, it's Zangoose Lopunny. That's a thing that I did. Yeah, Infinite Fusion's massive at the moment, so we're just going to ride the wave of Infinite Fusion until I get bored, I suppose. I see my man Mudkip. Do you want me to fuse Mudkip with someone? Give me a suggestion, Space. Thanks for checking. They're my 2 favorites. I find it wild that every Pokemon is someone's favorite Pokemon. And there's a website that tracks it. There's a website that tracks everyone's favorite Pokemon. It's wild. I just noticed how do you get your viewers up there? I have some software called Stream Avatars. I've got to see this. I've got to see this. 2 fan favorite water starters. One of them jumping for joy, the other one jumping for battle. But what if you fuse that joy and need for battle together? You get the most docile creature in the universe. Brother has no mixed feelings whatsoever. True neutral. The penguin fish. Cacturn's my favorite. I have a Cacturn. Where is my Cacturn? I haven't seen any Cacturn fusions. Bam, bam, bam. Look at my Trico. There he is. I don't know where my Cacturn is. It's somewhere. It could be anywhere. My Pokemon just end up in any of these 40 boxes. Cacturn, 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 Cacturn. I have one. I know I do. It's currently fused to something, which is why I'm not seeing it. But it should be in this slot. So there's only 40 possible places that it could be. Nope. 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 Oh, that was laggy. Nope. I do have a Tentacool. It's right there. The one time where I actually went out of my way to get a Tentacool because it was fused to an Arcanine. We will carry this guy and see if we stumble upon a Magikarp. But for now, I'm looking for Cacturn. There he is. I knew he existed. He's currently fused to a Charmander. Charmander. Alright, Cacturn. Go on then. Who should we fuse Cacturn with? Thunderfear. You could pick the other Pokemon for the fusion if you find Cacturn. Okay. That looks wild. Hang on. Hold on a second. Some of these make Cacturn like he just got like an enhanced design. Have you had the Mimikyu episode yet? I don't think so. Dude's got a banana for a hat. Oh, I like this one. Troturn. I kind of like him. He looks like he could 100% be like a Poppy Playtime villain. Some Pokemon just come out the other end looking like messed up mascots. Talonflame. I do have a Talonflame. The banana. Surely. Nah, that doesn't look right. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if this is going to look good. I'm not sure if this is going to look good. We have to try. Okay, that actually looks really damn good. She got freaking Flannery's pose. Fair enough. Epic wings. That's someone's wife. Multiple surprise, there you go. There's a Gardevoir, and that's a bird. Oh, hang on, never mind. Never mind. Okay, you've got a very different personality between that one and this one. Whoa. Okay, some people have thought about Talonflame. I'm going on this one. I'm going on this one. The Embrace Scorching. It's gonna burn you alive. Where's my tentacle gone? Where did I dump him? I dumped my tentacle. He could be anywhere. Alright, 1 second. 1 second. Surely this just makes gun. Surely this just makes gun. What are we doing here? Hello, Snapdragon. We're just fusing Pokemon together. Surely the gun Pokemon and the horsey Pokemon just makes gun. Surely. No, it just makes a demented, like, eldritch horsey. The idea of that, like, nozzle, whatever, having teeth, is disgusting. The Dragon Jet, I don't believe you. I'm not unfusing that. I can stay how it is. I did Sudowoodo Talonflame not only because it had a sprite, but also because Funny Rockhead with Head Smash Woodhammer. It sounds like a good Pokemon, to be fair. I did read the rest of the comment. We do have a Sudowoodo somewhere. We should get Lurantis. There's a Shuckle. Someone asked for Shuckle earlier. Hang on. Shuckle obviously needs to be fused with some legendaries, like Ultra Necrozma. Obviously, this just makes sense. Obviously, this just makes sense. I kind of like how it's kept most of its form intact. You know, it's got most of its form intact. It's just working. Neuroforce on Shuckle sounds hilarious. Dude can actually fight back now. Do you have Mewtwo? I have one Mewtwo. Do you want me to stick a Mewtwo to this? It's Necrozma coming out of an egg. There's a way of looking at it for sure. Hang on, if you do it with Kabutops, do you just get loads of swords? Oh my god. This looks nuts. You have every Pokemon? Not all of them. I've been trying to get as many as possible. See, this is sort of what I was expecting. Kabuckle. Kabuckle. I kind of love it. Yeah, that's what a Kabutops Shuckle should look like. I think that's great. Rock Bug. Its typing didn't change. Oh wait, hang on. Hold on a second, this is nightmare fuel. This is a problem. I should be recording this, shouldn't I? I should be recording. What? It's bald! It's bald! Shockwave. I should be recording this. See, this is what I was expecting. Just like so many vines and tentacles coming out of the Shuckle shells. That just makes him look bald as hell. Bald snake! Guys, we're just going to fuse Shuckle to a bunch of things quickly. We're going to fuse Shuckle to a bunch of things. We found some good ones, we need to find more. How about Tongue? How about Tongue? This is obviously going to make an absolutely fantastic fusion. It has, obviously. Shuckle and Tongues. They didn't even bother giving it a head. It is just a shell of Tongues. Lickickle. Oh my goodness, why is that its name? Someone used their brain, and this is what came out the other end, is what I'm gonna say. Hang on. Wait. What if you fuse two of the derpiest Pokemon in the game? Obviously Dunsparce exists, but what about this? Oh, that's huge! Oh, it's the pizza from Pizza Tower! Wait, why? Why did Shockle make this? That's mental. Yo, Pizza Tower is great. My Pizza Tower rep. Pizza face. I did not expect that at all. Pizza Tower's funny. There's a Magikarp. Dum, 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 dum. What else needs to stick out of a Shockle shell? What else do we need to hide inside of a Shockle? What the? Shockle Factory. Everything that's fused with Kling Klang just creates a warehouse or a factory or just a straight up industrial revolution. Why does that look weirdly familiar? Like it's from SpongeBob or something. That's really oddly SpongeBob coded. You know, like Nickelodeon cartoon. I don't... Maybe someone knows this exact machine. Throw in a Squirtle? I do have one. I almost feel like when they do references, they should write what the reference is somewhere. You need to Tyranitar. We will get to that in a moment, unless you want to do it specifically with, Shockle. I have a Squirtle somewhere. I haven't done a Tyranitar video, I don't think. Honestly, there's a lot of videos which I kind of just want to redo. I might go back in a moment and just double check what ones I want to redo. Because I've changed the way that I record everything now. It's just better. I've made some really good adjustments to the way that we record stuff. Where is that Squirtle gone? It's in this box, right? Because we needed... Yeah, there we go. We needed a Squirtle yesterday. Here we go. 2 turtles with shells. I'm sorry for putting you through this, Squirtle, I'm not gonna lie. Any Pokemon that's fused with a freaking Shockle... You know what, never mind, he actually looks really comfortable. Actually looks real comfortable in there. Unfuse. Oh, hang on, what about a Shockle Glalie? Nah. The Shockle Sun? Nope. Shockle Natu. Shockle Dragonair? Some of them are okay. Just trying to see if there's anything that stands out. Try Mewtwo and Darkrai. That's Gojo, isn't it? Ho-Oh. Who put Ho-Oh in this? What is that? The Pokemon of DNA fused with the Pokemon of Derbiness makes the Principal Cosmos. Yo, anyone played I Love Katamari? That's what that is. I'm finding the video game references. There he is. There he is. That's a game ref. It's Katamari. It's the Principal Cosmos. Great games, by the way. If you've never played it, you do yourself a service, go play one of them. It's very rare that you need to play more than one. Go play one of them. Oh, Regigigas, though. Wait, this is gonna be great. This is gonna be great. Regigigas is huge. Shockle is just dumb. Huge and dumb. Yo, Battle Armored Shockle. Do you know, I'm not going to call this one dumb anymore. I have a feeling it might be able to kick my ass. Right, that's Shockle done. I've got a stupid setting on at the moment that I need to turn off. 1 second. Output recording. I don't think I can. Oh no. There's a really dumb setting that I enabled because I was listening to someone and they said you should turn this on. And I actually regret it. I don't want to do it anymore. Basically, I record in MKV, I think it's called. Yeah, but there's a button you can click that makes it so that you also generate an MP4 at the same time. But what that's actually doing is it's doubling up all of the data. No, I can't find the setting, it's fine. It's dumb. I will fuse that Shuckle and Tyranitar because you've asked for it. Oh, Tyranitar's right there. Get that cursor off my screen. Fuse. Here we go. Have your Shuckle Tyranitar. Is that Earthworm Jim? Wrong colours. I can see why you think that, but yeah, wrong colours. Where's his eye gone? It looks weird. He's lost his eye. Okay, so Ipom, Dragalgi, Garchomp. I'm just gonna delete all of them. I'm gonna delete all of my fusions and just start again. But yeah, it's doubling up everything. That's so stupid. Tyrangle. Welcome to the Shuckle stream. Oh no, we're done with Shuckle now. Go on, just give me some fusions. I know what fusion they water you to see. They water you to see. That's a phone typo. Venusaur and Blastoise. You're saying that's an actual fusion though, right? Like that's something that existed once. Only problem is where are they? Again, it's just going to happen every single time we're looking for our Pokemon. Venusaur, Blastoise, and Charizard were sitting next to each other in a box for the longest time, and then I moved one of them, and now I've lost all of them. Charizard got fused in here a couple of times, I'm pretty certain. There's Happy Birthday Tyranitar. Arcanine. Kind of want to do some Palkia fusions. Salamence fusions. There was Torterra. There's Charizard. So yeah, this was the box. There was a Blastoise there and a Venusaur there, and now they've moved. They could be anywhere. What if we do a Drifblim one? What if we just turn everything into blimps? Registeel Crawdaunt. Ooh, where did my Registeel end up? That's one of my more recent captures. It was tied to a Lucario, so it's probably not tied to it anymore. No, I know where it is. I know where Registeel is. It's in the ones that we did yesterday. So, memes? No, it was anime references. So, this one. Oh, I just saw Blastoise. It's that one. The Blastoise holding a sword. Let me know if you see Venusaur anywhere. Because Registeel should be right here. There he is. He's fused to a spider. Because, you know, that makes sense. And who was that with? Crawdaunt. Oh, that's an early Pokemon. That's going to be like box 3? 2? Definitely not 1. Okay, I was close. If it's box 4, that's when my brain went first, and when I just didn't believe it. It was box 5. Okay. Yo, dude, it's huge. Crawdaunt is one of my favorite Pokemon. I think it's really cool. If you want to glorify your eyes. What am I looking at? Regidaunt. What is that? That's clearly a reference to something. It's got a flag on it, but what? That's not Howl's Moving Castle. I can say that now. With confidence. Jeez. Huge fella. I like how Registeel fuses with Pokemon to just become gigantic steel monstrosities. What if you fuse Registeel with Klinklang? I'm probably never going to find Klinklang again. It's in a box that I always end up in. At some point, I stumble upon Klinkang and just start... Okay, hang on. Stop fusing. There's Tentacle. Locate the Magikarp. Beep, 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 Magikarp. Beep, 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 beep. Magikarp, where are you? Where are you, Magikarp? Isn't it early? I bet it isn't. I bet it's somewhere... I know where it is. I knew it. Hang on, this just looks dumb. Hold on. This looks dumb. It was box 39 for Magikarp. Apparently I've got 2. So, there we go. We got 2. Why not, I guess. Is that a mouth? Is that meant to be a mouth? Funky tomate. What a weird looking dude. Oh, no, it's got teeth now. Oh, I hate it with teeth. I hate it without teeth, actually. I just don't like it in general. Why does it? It having teeth means it moves forward. Why? We're going to reverse it. We're going to reverse it. Become the derp fish. Oh, yeah, because it puts its head on the top. Oh, dumb creature. Foolish creature. Got another Crawdaunt going on. Nope, okay. Monkey. Mew and Jinx. Pinsir and Miltank. I think we've done the No, we've done the Pinsir and Miltank one, I think. Where is Miltank? Miltank is sitting in a box with like 2 other dudes in it. Oh no, he's moved. Oh, Miltank's moved. Oh, Miltank got out somehow, guys. Miltank somehow got out. Maybe we should do a Miltank fusion video where we fuse Miltank with your favorite Pokemon. Should we do that? I think that sounds funny. But when I say your favorite, I mean like Pokemon that people love. Miltank went to go get some milk. And he never came back. That means we're never going to find him. Things it should be somewhere. No shit, Dave. There it is. I remember because we fused it with this guy. I need to... This is going to be the worst video ever. I'm going to fuse Miltank with all of your favorite Pokemon. In fact, I've already done it to Gardevoir. Hang on, I need to ruin other favorite Pokemon. We've done it to Gardevoir already. Have we done it to Lopunny? We have. Okay, we need other favorite Pokemon. Other favorite Pokemon need to be ruined. Where's Mewtwo when you need him? I swear he was nearby. Darkrai? Apparently we've done Darkrai as well. How have we got another Katamari reference? Where's... I mean, a lot of people do really like Tyranitar. Yeah, let's do it. Stay away from Mewtwo. Nope. I am going to fuse Miltank with all of your favorite Pokemon. I'm going to ruin your favorite Pokemon. That is the plan. I kind of hate how bald it looks as well. Tyranitar's lost a spike on the top of its head and it looks oddly bald. This is the worst timeline. Oh god, oh no. Oh, what do you mean that they decided to draw that? There's just a chance that your fusion's going to be blasting milk as an attack. Wicked. Normal dark? Understandable. Oh, it's playing Moo Moo Farm's freaking music as well. I love that. Alright, who else are we going to ruin? Blaziken, you're a popular Pokemon. Ruin everyone's favorite Pokemon. The fire chicken must be destroyed. Ooh. I mean, the pose is still there, but it's still it's Miltank. Milkzen. What do you mean? What do you mean? It becomes fusing Miltank and Blaziken makes Minecraft blocks with raw chicken and raw meat. Why Minecraft? I like that one. Flaming milk. Awesome. We've got Miltank. Not Miltank. We've got Minecraft. Didn't take long to find a Minecraft reference. Gaming is fun. Jinx. I think we didn't do Jinx. Nightmare fuel incoming. Nightmare fuel incoming. You cannot avoid the nightmare within, which is Jinx fused with a Miltank. Weirdly enough, not the worst one that we've seen today. Genuinely. That could be so much worse. Have you done God of War Lopunny? Yes, I have. Trust me, things like that are like the first things that we do. We need to ruin favourite Pokemon, though. What else is a favourite Pokemon? What other Pokemon do people love? I do like Mia Dialga, but that's... Swampert. Oops. What if just actual Mudkip, though? Hang on, where's Mudkip? Swampert's good, but Mudkip's better. I am not part of Team Mudkip. Okay, Piplop's the one that moved. Good. Not my Mudkip. Yep. It's gotta happen. It's gotta happen. Bruh. It's gotta happen. This needs to happen. Everyone loves Mudkip. But I'm gonna put it on the chopping block and turn it into a milky cow. Okay, alright, look, it doesn't look that bad. It doesn't look like Mudkip anymore. I will hunt you in the Pokemon world. I don't even know what to say to that. Honestly, not bad. Yeah, it could have been so much worse. It really could. Little cowfish. Oh, there's a lot of people that like Ninetales. What? A lot of the time it's just Miltank pushing... I need to see what this is. We need to see what this is. My tirade of just ruining people's favourite Pokemon, Ninetales, beautiful Pokemon, I need to see what this is. It's just Tales of Milk. The name of my next book. I love that it knows Flash Fire. Did Pikachu get hunted yet? I do have Pikachu. You really just want me to do Cast Form, huh? You really want me to do Cast Form? Okay, I'll ruin Cast Form because you literally asked for it. You asked for it, so we're doing it. I don't like how it looks like it's wearing a hood. So Cast Form's little arms do just look like boobs now. How strange. Time to pull up the bandage and do Scolipede. Ooh. Where's my Scolipede at? Ooh. Nothing can go well here. Surely nothing can go well here. 100%. It's got too many nipples. Do you know, I even knew that's what was going to happen. I was thinking, all of those little spiky bits are just going to turn into nipples. Whoever's been drawing all of this sprite work, how do you go to sleep at night? Miltank and Donphan. I genuinely feel like Miltank Donphan would make like Lon Lon Ranch. They would just make the actual Lon Lon Ranch. Scolipede went there, which means Miltank is now lost to time. There he is. I didn't want to have to do this, but something about Nidoqueen just drew me in and made me think I need to slap a fusion on this. That's nowhere near as bad. I think they tried to avoid the obvious joke and just turned Nidoqueen into like a chocolate dairy Pokemon. There's an obvious joke here. Okay, that's a lot more. That's a lot more of what I was expecting. Weird that Nidoqueen isn't the one shooting milk everywhere. It was Tyranitar that was. Do a Shinx and Ralts? The name gets me every time. The name? Okay, alright, last one's gonna be Milotic. Another fan favorite Pokemon. Sadly, there's no Generation 8 or 9 in the game, and there probably never will be, but we can still do Milotic. Oh, why did you put the nipples there? I like the tail fan. The back end of it actually looks pretty good. The front end of it is just nightmare fuel. Even the freaking milk tank doesn't know where it is. The Dairy Queen. Milk Queen. Alright, completely different fusion suggestions this time. Go. Completely different fusion suggestions. Shinx and Ralts. Do you know what's bad? I don't think I've got either of them. I might have a Shinx. No. See, all of the Ralts that I captured, I evolved. I have a Curlier and many Gallades and Gardevoirs. I have no memory of keeping a Ralts. Shinx, on the other hand, is definitely just fused to something. Gardevoir Goodra. Oh, that's a good point. I don't think we did. Oh, no. I think we have done that. I'll have to find Goodra first because there are Gardevoirs everywhere. Goodra's only in one spot. I have a feeling I've done this. Oh, there's a Venusaur. Someone remember Venusaur Box 11. Also, thank you for the people that are keeping track of my stuff. Where are my many Gardevoirs? Where is the girl band? There's definitely one in the memes section. Geodude. There's a Curlier in the memes section. There she is. Yeah, we did this one. They are very cool, to be fair. I think just people put so much effort into a lot of these fusions. It's kind of mad. Okay, Venusaur Box 11. Cool. I'm just going to take the Blastoise and take them there right now. Yeah. Box 11, please. Someone wanted this because apparently it's a reference. Is it this? Ooh, is it this way round? Well, have a look at this one. You have been asking us to keep track. Yeah, but half the time I ask in like a meme way, and then you guys just do it. Yo, that's kind of good. Because it does sort of just look like Blastoise with a bit of green on it. Huh. Oh, but of course it can't stand up anymore. Weird. Make pretty things ugly. Yeah, so isn't this a legitimate fusion that ended up in like an anime or something? That just looks weird. What's the point of guns if vines come out of them? Is all I'm going to say to that. Oh, how weird. What the? Sometimes they can never tell what head they want to use. Gen 1 anime reference. Yeah. I'm just going to go with that one. I think this was really cool. Very early in the anime where they were still in Kanto. That's wild. Pokemon fusions aren't real, guys. They can't hurt you. Oh, I need this guy and the ice creams, but I don't think I caught the ice creams. I was just thinking we need to scoop up the ice creams. What if I scoop up a different ice Pokemon? I kind of love the idea of just all this fusion is it's a Glaceon with a spoon. If that's all this fusion is it's Glaceon with a spoon, that'd be great. Okay, its color did change. Why did... They've clearly put some ice cream on its lips. It looks like lipstick. It doesn't look right to me. See, that's better. How strange. The Goopy guy made this one. Because of course they did. I didn't mean to click reverse, I meant to click on fuse, but here we are. Blue Alakazam for you. Why are you learning every move under the sun? Stop it. I'm gonna unfuse you anyway. Oh, but what if you replaced Alakazam's spoons with swords? We need to locate Doublade specifically. What the? Okay, new video. New video, guys. We need to fuse Rotom with stuff. We need to fuse Rotom with stuff because Rotom turns everything either into an appliance or into a Super Saiyan. I swear. Rotom is weird. What are those? They look like crossbows, but I can't confirm. Electric Psychic. I cannot confirm. Okay. Spin it round. Rotom Spoon. Rotom Spoon, please. Oh, I kind of hate its face. Rotom Spoon detected. Stop learning moves. Alright, we've got to fuse Rotom with stuff. What would be good to fuse Rotom with? Miltank? Probably. Rotom Moon. If the oh yeah, I forgot about him. If the picture doesn't look that fascinating at a glance, I won't go for it. Okay, I need to see what this is. I need to see what this is. Rotom Island. Rotom Continent. What are we gonna get? Huh? That is the most sci-fi thing I've seen so far. Even including the gigantic Duracell batteries slapped to its back. Hover Torterra. You know that this thing makes like sounds as it moves along. That's wild. Rotom and Tyranitar. We'll see, we'll see. Rotom Balloon? Nah. I was expecting Google Earth. Rotom Wingull. What the hell? Rotom Flower? Rotom Dog. Rotom Monkey. I'm curious. I'm curious at every single one of these fusions because Rotom can absolutely just take a Pokemon and turn it into something you've never seen before. It's Rotom Punching Machine. That's a great way to make a fighting type Rotom. Make it a punching machine. That's so clever. I really like that Anger Point Rotom with close combat. That would be grand. Rotom Punching Machine. Rotom Absol. Thing is if you start fusing something and they just look like themselves, that's not very interesting. Rotom Mack-a-Mole. Mack-a-Mole? Whack-a-Mole. Smack a wall. Smack a swole? Rotom, Maca-Wall. I got there in the end. Whack-a-Small. No, damn, why is it so hard to say? Ground type Rotom. Give it Levitate. That'd be wild. I love that. Rotom's got some good ones. Oh, there's Tyranitar. Hang on. Someone said Tyranitar. Let's see if it's got a good portrait first. Because it's possible that it won't. That's Rotom's body. I'm not sure what to expect from this one, but I'm just going to keep my mind open. I'm going to keep the eye of the iris open, my third eye, and just see what we get. It's basically, if you fuse any Pokemon into Rotom, then you just get their head with Rotom's electricity around it, normally. If you fuse it the other way around, you either get a superpowered version, or you get a funny Rotom form. Actually, to be fair, this is a little silly. It's 2 Tyranitar, not enough Rotom. But Rotom freaking Power Drill is for... No, it's a Jackhammer, isn't it? Let's go the other way. See, this is the other thing. Yeah, you make the super-powered version of that Pokemon, effectively. Oh, hey, it's Iron whatever. Iron Godzilla. And then whatever that is. That looks like it's straight out of Ben 10. But I could be wrong. It also has Orca vibes. What's this one called? Iron something? Iron Power Plant. Because it is from Ben 10. Yeah, well, I don't watch Ben 10, believe it or not. I was too old. Iron Fawns. What a dumb name. Like, no shade. What a dumb name. Actual shade. Ooh. What is that? That Rhydon sprite is actually enjoying spinning around right now. Dude's got his like arms and legs up like, whee! Rotom Drill. That's a really neat concept. Okay, fair enough. There's your rock type. I could literally name this short Making the Missing Rotoms. Guys, we gotta find a Rotom of every type. We gotta find a Rotom of every type. What haven't we done yet? What the... I have... Rotom television? Yes, I get that. What is on television? What is that? Who is this freak? Oh, wow. That's just a television. With just a dude on it. Is that Ray William Johnson? Could have done better with Iron Forms. Yeah, a little bit. Yo, Trico TV. Hell yeah. Love that username. Right. What type... Hang on. What types haven't we done? Guys, we need to figure out what types we haven't done. I need my notepad up. Oh, I keep pressing the button, but they're not opening anything. Right. Delete all of this. What types have we done so far? We've got rock. We've done ground. We've done... That was psychic. Obviously, ice... Fire, flying, grass, and electric don't count. Did we do steel? We need to find like a ghost. A ghost and poison. Both of these look insane. Both of these look insane. Does this make the Rotom poison that we're looking for? What? It's a trash compactor thing. You know, there's so many YouTube shorts of people chucking cans and stuff into these. There we go, there's your poison. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Oh, I get it. Television's poison. Rotom trash. Trash. Garbage van. Okay, fair enough. All right, we've done poison. Giratina. Do you think Giratina's gonna have the Well, the thing is, would it be Ghost or would it be Dragon? I kind of feel like Spiritomb will have a good one. Why did I did not click reverse, but okay. Unfuse, thank you. Unfuse, yes, yes. Stop changing where the yes is. So, Electric Ghost. Here we go. Can we get a Ghost or a Dark Pokemon out of Spiritomb? Dark type, I think Dark will come out of this, not Ghost. What the? That's not what I'm looking for, but that's cool regardless. I like that. That's just neat. It just looks cool. It's Pac-Man. I think this might be Ghost. That's a reference I don't get. Whoa. Strange-ass things happening in front of me right now. Rotom Pac-Man, I don't think it counts. It is Electric Ghost. I don't think Rotom Pac-Man counts. Hello, Yuji. Welcome, welcome. Have we done Rotom Bug? Maybe not there. Rotom Bug's the one which we're going to need to find. Rotom Water exists. That's Rotom Wash, isn't it? So we don't need that. Why don't I write Wash instead of Water? It's Rotom fusing with the old Keystone. Oh, yeah, yeah, definitely. That's going to make Electric Dark. I don't think that's going to work, though. I mean, these look cool, but I don't think they're going to be what we're after. Oh, we got fighting, didn't we? We got the punching bag. So steel maybe out of here? No, it makes psychic. Dragon out of you? Electric ground, no. A lot of it is just finding a pure typing of something. So that makes electric dragon, but it doesn't look like it makes a Rotom meme. Electric god. What about Umbreon? You're dark. You're just pure dark. What a dark ghost, that's not... What? That's a meme. We'll have a look at that in a second. Guys, thank you so much for giving me suggestions in chat of what to look for. Ironically, most of you want me to find freaking Miltank. Okay, that's not the dark Pokemon that we're looking for. It needs to be a machine. It needs to be like an appliance. You're gonna be freaking... Yeah, what the... Alright, hold on. We need to double check something. What was that other fusion? What's this? What is this? I'm gonna be recording for ages trying to make this one. Is it just a horrible text message? Oh, no, it's an emoji. I was half expecting the script of the B movie. Fair enough. Oh, I like that. Some of these are cool. I like this one. This is just weird. Dude was just like, I'm gonna send him a funny message. Also, why did Ariados seem to have a very interesting... Like, what's this? Rotom Kling Klang. That should definitely make steel. 100%. I just need to know what this is. I mean, I get it. I get it. Like, this is the perfect Electro Web user. Rotom Spider. But it's Bug Ghost. It's not an appliance. We must locate an appliance. Are you an appliance? Electric water. Nope. You're not what I'm looking for. You're going to be psychic, aren't you? Yep. Rotom Garchomp is crazy good. Thing is, a lot of these aren't fulfilling what we need. Rotom and the keys. Klefki could be... I mean, would it be a fairy one, perhaps? Dude looks like... for a second there, I thought he was wearing a hat. Doublade. I think I prefer that. I get that one. I think I prefer that. Dude's just electrified. Electric ground is such an unfair typing. There aren't many electric ground types. It's such an unfair typing, though. You get Surfing Pikachu. You get Surfing Pikachu with this. That's great. Look at him go. Pikachu on an electric boogie board. Pikatom. That's not really a fusion, though, is it? That's something completely different. Oh. Huh. That's cute. That's not a Game Boy. That's not a Game Boy. Well, no, it is. Because it's got a reset button where I remember it being. Huh. Why do you get to change the design of his board? They went pretty hard with these ones. What would... We don't need Rotom Flying. That's something that already exists. Rotom Ice would be nice. Oh no, Rotom Ice is one which already exists as well. You're going to be flying, yep. You're going to be rock. No one likes Relicanth. That's Iron Valiant. You're going to be flying as well. You'll be poison. Yo, that's cool. Hang on, what does this look like? Is there an Arceus fusion? Probably noob. We're trying to find... How many we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We've got 11 out of 18 types. That's an arcade machine, and Scoliped's just coming out of it. How weird. Fair enough. So yeah, alright. Where is Klinklang? Electric Steel. Klinklang is like the first thing everybody thinks of when you think Rotom fusing with an appliance that's Steel type. Admittedly, it is just Klinklang again. I don't know what that spiral's called. I guess this is basically the Steel one, you know. I don't think it's that exceptional, but it'll do. That's our Electric Steel Rotom. We might be able to find a better one somewhere else. But that works. Alright, other typing. We need Fairy... I'm just going to write down what we're missing. We're missing Fairy, Dark, Ghost, Dragon. Fire, Water, Grass, Bug. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I'm missing one type. What am I missing? Normal. That's what I'm missing. But we already know Rotom Normal exists. The ones that already exist is Rotom Normal, Rotom Ice, Fire, Flying, Grass, Electric, Water. We need to find Fairy, Dark, Ghost, Dragon, Bug. So, Fairy, Dark, Ghost, Dragon, Bug. And it has to be their second typing. It can't be their first, it has to be their second typing. So when it's Dark, it has to be something like Shiftry, where its second typing is Dark. Ladybird's second typing is Flying, so we don't need that. Water, Flying, Poison, Flying, Ground. So, thing is, what Pokemon has got Bug as a secondary typing? Nothing. It has to be pure. That doesn't count. It's not an appliance. Alright, we got a dragon. We got a dragon. Regular Rotom's Electric Ghost? You're so right. Is it not Ghost Electric? Either way, how is this a dragon? Rotom Dialga equals it's the god of time. That's not a dragon application whatsoever. Oh, okay, there we go. It's the TARDIS. Dude turned into the TARDIS. Electric Dragon is the TARDIS. We did it. That's stupid. But yeah, isn't base Rotom's secondary typing? It's Electric Ghost. So Electric is the one that we're missing. It's not Ghost that we're missing. It's Electric that we're missing. Of which we did Pikachu. So no, we're not missing Electric at all. Actually, we did Pikachu. No, we are missing Electric because that wasn't an appliance. That wasn't an appliance. So we're missing Fairy Dark Bug Electric. Rotom Burnett. Yeah, I could see that. But I can't see Burnett. That's a Pokemon that I caught ages ago and has sat in the same box since I caught it. What box that is? Not massively certain. Rotom Electrode could work. Did you see Electrode? Yeah, so that doesn't make an application. That just makes Rotom Fan, apparently. Ooh, Magneton's secondary typing is Electric. I don't think it'll make an appliance, though. Armaldo's Rock Bug. So's Pinsir. Nah. Shame. Where did you see Armaldo? It's possible that you just never saw it, but you're just suggesting it, which is fine. Voltorb, yeah, that's another suggestion, definitely. It's just trying to find the buggers. Armaldo, yeah, no, I know that, I just don't see him. I don't see him. They're not, like, alphabetized. That would be awesome if they were. Oh, there's Voltorb. We'll try Voltorb. Unfuse. Yes, please. Fuse. No, I'm not sure. I don't think this is an appliance. What is up with that dude's eyeball? Voltorb Rotom is just a Pokemon reference. If it makes a Pokeball, that's nightmare fuel. Why are its eyes like that? If it just makes a Pokeball, that counts. That just counts. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. No, because it's not really a Pokeball, is it? It's just an open Voltorb. It's just an open Voltorb. Electrode might be the one that we have to do, but Electrode's colours are in the wrong spot. Right? I almost feel like... No, you're water. Even when you become water dark, you're not going to be helpful. You're fairy to begin with. You're poison secondary. Because I was thinking like Greninja, surely. But this won't make an appliance. Surely making a Rotom Greninja fusion to get a dark Rotom won't give us an appliance. It will just give us a cool Greninja. Yeah, exactly. Cool Greninja detected. What is this? What is he doing? Nice try for an electric dark Pokemon. I thought it was a good shot. But no. Cool indeed. Just let me know if you see... If you see Armaldo, because that might be... Armaldo might be one of our best shots. Ooh, wow, that looks weird. That became my favourite Pokemon. You can indeed. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Cottony? That doesn't look right. That doesn't look right, I'm sure. What's fused with Groudon? Groudon is currently fused with both a Salamence, and there's another Groudon fused with like a tentacle. Yes, if it replaced the electricity with, the fluffiness with electricity, which isn't good enough. It's not an appliance. Oh. We're struggling with appliances right now. We have some ideas, but we can't find the Pokemon to commit them with. Does Sylveon make an appliance? Maybe Cutiefly. They're not in the game. Wait, what generation was Cutiefly added? They might just not be in the game anyway. Wow, it's just in a bubble of electricity. I'm not sure how I feel about that. It looks really thin. Nah, that doesn't count. That doesn't count. It looks almost skeletal. It needs to be an appliance. There's gotta be one of every type. Cutiefly's Gen 7? It might be in the game then. Well, no, I don't think it's in the game. I think it's coming to the game, just not yet. What if Togepi was the fairy we were looking for all along? It just becomes an egg incubator. Surely. Surely this is our fairy. It's a Tamagotchi. I count that. I count that. That's an appliance. Well, it's not like a kitchen appliance. It's an electronic device. It's a Tamagotchi. You can't get more fairy than that. Surely. Fairy acquired. Now it's just dark, bug, and electric. How about with Zoroark? Oops. Hello, Daniel. Welcome, welcome. I'm doing good, man. What on earth is this? We're trying to find Rotom appliances by fusing Rotom with other Pokemon. Honedge we won't need. I mean, Dude looks cool. Surely Zoroark's got a Raditz fusion somewhere. Dude's name is Rock? Wait, can you not just add Rock Sprite to his sprite list? Wouldn't that be funny? If you just add Rock to the sprite list. Why do we keep getting two of the same sprite? Oh, I see. It's not as transparent. Use the electronic small list. What does that mean? I think your phone might have auto-corrected what you're trying to say there. Use the electronic small list. Most of it is Rotom. Oh. You need Bug? Masquerain. Masquerain's secondary typing takes over, though. Masquerain's Bug Water, right? Or whatever. Bug Flying. We need its first... We need its second type to be Bug, not its first. But yeah, Joel does have a good point. I have the file. Also, by the way, can I just mention, we just hit 4,000 subscribers. We just hit 4,000 subscribers. Can you imagine that many people in a room hitting the subscribe button? Wild. Well done, everyone. Congratulations to the channel as well. I say congrats to the channel as if I'm not the one running it. Oh. The bug one's actually really simple. Where did I... No, it's not. No, so it does help, but the secondary typing doesn't count. Because it's poison electric, not bug. It's not... It's electric poison, not electric bug. And that's what we need. By the way... Whoa! Whoa, I wasn't paying attention. Bastillion. I wasn't paying attention. What the shit? Yo. That's one way to start. I pressed all the wrong buttons. That's one way to start the month. Bastillion with a 50 gifted memberships. Brother, what do you do for a living? if I may ask. Thank you so much, man. That means so much to me and the channel. I'm checking to see if Doc got a membership in here. For Alligator Finds. Ooh, Love Life's got one. Koku Games. Yo, so many. Chat, everyone in chat, W Vastillion, or just type the letter W. Damn. And also, James, thank you for subscribing. That one will appear right at the end. Whoa. W indeed. See, W's in chat, we love this. We love this. Thank you so much, guys. Vastillion, absolutely mental, 4,000 subscribers and 50 gifted memberships. You crazy people. I appreciate every single one of you. We're still on this hunt. We are absolutely on this hunt. You know, I love being able to say W's in chat and people actually listening to me. It's wild. I've never had that in my life. None of these Pokemon are real. None of them are bugs. Where is Armaldo? Fairy, Steel, Darkrai. Please tell me you've got like a joke appliance in the background. Please. Please tell me there's like a dark appliance here. Do I even need dark? Yes, I think I do. What are you? You're just Darkrai. You're not what I need. You're not what I need. What are you? I feel like this shouldn't be a short. It should just be me trying to find the fusions, but as like a long form video. Surely the legendaries. Surely. Is there no legendary bug? That's the sound Surskit makes. Is there genuinely Dragon Steel Dark Tyranitar? Oh no, we've already tried you. Rock, flying, ground, flying. Why is everything flying in this bloody game? Clefairy, Rotom. Oh, you don't... That doesn't count. It only counts if it's the secondary typing. We gotta get the typings correct. That's a fairy. I love that Marrow sprite. He's so cute. We're going to keep having these notifications for a while, by the way. I hope you like the sound. Boom. Pew. Boom. Pew. Why is this so hard? Did we get the electric one? Yeah, we did. It was Pikachu, right? Rotom Swirlix. Well, no, we got a fairy. Sharpedo is water dark. Yeah, but it just makes a, what's the word? It just makes a shark. Oh, it's not drive. It's notepad. Come back, notepad. Dark bug. Oh, we do need an electric. You're dark? Oh, we might have one. We might finally have one. I always forget Cacturn's a dark type. And it's only really dark because it wears a hat. What is that? It's a neon sign. Would a neon sign really work? As a dark typing? Electric dark, it's a neon sign. I count that. It's an appliance. Or well, it's electronic. So now it's just bug and electric. I kind of find it funny that it's a neon sign. Zoro works. I mean, maybe if we stumble upon it. Oh, you're electric. We do need electric. Every single time we fuse with Galvantula, I get slightly afraid because I just don't like spiders. Murkrow, Zweilous, that's just Galvantula. Zweilous might work because it's Dragon Dark, isn't it? Maybe Hydreigon. But I think that's just going to make their Paradox forms, surely. It won't make what we're actually looking for. Also, we're just looking for Bug and Electric now. Bug, Electric. No, it's Dark Dragon, so it doesn't count. No, it's not Primary Dragon. It's Primary Dark. Doesn't work. Also, the easiest way to do bug is if it is pure bug and it has nothing else going on. That usually works better. But it's also a problem that bug has, is there's not many bugs that are just pure bug. We do need an electric. Weedle is bug poison. Kakuna is bug poison. If it was poison bug, then yeah, it could work. If that was just a battery, I would have countered it. I would have. This music is just taking the mick. It's like, it knows that we're struggling to find these last two Pokemon. It knows that we're struggling. See, this is the other thing. So many bugs are bug flying, bug poison. Electric, there are a couple of base electric Pokemon, so that shouldn't be as difficult. But like the only bugs which are pure bug are like Pinsir. You know, most bugs are bug something. Flaffy, please become an appliance. Flaffy, please. Please, I beg of you. I know you're a sheep. Please just be a tractor or something. Come on, we've been here for ages. Rotom Electabuzz. Okay, we'll have a look. I've got Electivire, and that didn't work. Things again, electric isn't the one I'm worried about. It's bug that I'm worried about. We do have an Electrode somewhere. I'm not sure where he is, though. Why is every bug in the game part of something else? When you play games like this, see, it's freaking Dark Dragon. But when you play games like this, that's when you realize Pokemon typings. See, look, this would be fantastic if it was the other way round. You can't do electric. That doesn't make sense. There's no such thing as electric. Well, no, there is. It would have to be pure electric appliance. I need the Araquanid line. Or Armado line. Yeah, because they're rock bug, aren't they? That's just Ampharos. You're not... Can you, for 1 second, pretend to be a washing machine? Or a gacha, like, lottery machine. Who would have thought this would have been the hardest one? Bug rock. You're the wrong way round. Nothing has bug as a bloody secondary typing. I know that we've just gone over it and that there are Pokemon that are like it, but we're not winning. We're not winning. Volbeat? Is bug flying? Is it not? No. Volbeat and Illumise are pure bugs, right? That's not an appliance, but that's kind of hype. Blipbug, Robin, Spooper. What is this? Would you like to be yellow or blue? Try Ghost Poison. That doesn't answer any of the questions what we're trying to answer. Caterpie's pure bug. Caterpie's pure bug. There's an Anorith in there as well. Caterpie. Caterpie, please. You just need to be like Weed Killer or something. Come on. Please be an appliance. No, it's Metal Caterpie. I don't need you to be an electronic Pokemon. I need you to be an appliance. Caterpie and Metapod were such good ideas. This is bug poison. Oh. Alright, unfuse. Unfuse. We need the Anorith. It's rock bug. Please. You gotta be an appliance. Be like a pair of garden shears or something. Come on. I've even got chat. Right now, you guys are just like, I can't figure it out. Do we count that? Guys, do we count that? I don't think we can count that. What does that look like on the back? No, I don't. It looks like just a battery level. It looks like a battery level. I don't think we can count it. I thought it looked like a xylophone or like an electronic piano. Yeah, exactly. I don't think that counts because I don't think it is. But I don't think it's a toy piano at all. I think that's just like its charge level. We need Armaldo. Armaldo might have the answer, but I don't know where I've got an Armaldo. Also, Electric is still eluding us. Hang on. No, you're Electric Steel. You don't bloody count. Wait, how? Okay, no. So you're Steel Ghost, but because your secondary typing is Electric, you went with your primary instead, so I'm forced to take Steel off of that. That's a bit lame. I mean, I get it, but it's also a little lame. Beedrill is Bug Poison. Electric Normal. You're not Electric Normal, you fool. You're not Electric Normal at all. What am I doing? You're a Luxray. You were born a Luxray. I don't know what box that was. I've put Rotom down and I've lost him. Also, keep those eyes peeled. Keep those eyes peeled for an Armaldo. It's very possible that I just need to go catch one. Here we go. So you have... Okay, so let's do Luxio first. It's possible that there's one like this. Minon's Pure Electric? That's another one. What's the goal here? So we are trying to find one Rotom appliance for every typing that currently doesn't have one. We are stuck on Bug and Electric. We need a Pure Electric Pokemon to get us an appliance. And when I say appliance, I mean like a machine. Dave, do a Rotom and Elekid. I think I do have an Elekid somewhere. I have 2 Electivires, but oh no, I might not have never caught one. Cascoon in box 10. That is pure Bug. Oh, we might have something. Oh no, Bug Zapper would be such a bright idea. What is that? What is that? It looks like a small dude walking away from me, or a tap. What is that? I don't know what that is. I can't tell just by looking. Guys, what is that? It looks like a tap. It's a water balloon. I don't think it is. Does that count? You need pure Bug only. Yeah, or something with Bug secondary typing. No one knows what this is. It looks like a faucet with like a weird attachment on the top. My brain can't piece together what I'm looking at. That's a reference to something? Anorith and Rotom was a portable charger. Oh. So maybe we can count it. This recording's 40 minutes long, by the way. Alright, I think we count. If you guys agree, we did not count that. No, but that's because, I think it's because we didn't understand it. If we understand it, then it might be okay. Read the Pokédex entry? Mate, half the Pokédex entries are auto-generated. I'll do it for you. No. The bright patterns on its back indicate how much electricity is stored inside its body. Trainers often keep Roarif as portable batteries. Right. I'm not gonna lie, Trico, I'm gonna take that. I think that actually works. Because it's a portable charger. I don't think it looks like a good portable charger. I don't think they got that across very well. But yeah, you're right, but it's got its own unique Pokédex entry by Misty Magius that claims that it is a portable charger. That counts. I just think it's a little dumb that it looks just like a Anarif. So yeah, we'll take that. It's a portable charger. I will take that as the bug one, which means we're now just missing electric. That's a stretch. Yeah, but we're going to be here forever if we don't. You know, do you really want to be here forever? Do you want to be here until the end of your days? Lantern makes a lantern? I mean, do I have a lantern? Lantern's one of those Pokemon, I swear, I've just skipped every single time I've seen it. I agree, it's a stretch. Yeah, but you can see it, right? I know it is a stretch, okay? Alright, if we find something better in the meantime, then let me know. But I'm going to try and find electric now. There's Luxray. Surely electric. Volcarona makes one of those bug lamps. I have a Volcarona. That looks so odd. Luxray without its ears looks so just wrong. You're not an appliance. That's TCG art. I swear that's TCG art. Who just jumped in here? Luxray did. Cool. There's a Minun in box 2. There is. Electric. The big guy with a square head. You talking about me? Here's me thinking that this was going to be fun and simple and easy to do, and it's almost taken an hour. Minun is not. The difference I find between Minun and Anarif is Minun is clearly a Minun, whereas the Anarif one, yes, it was in the shape of an Anarif, but it at least had something on its back to make it look different. I don't think I've got an Elekid at all. I have a Plusle. Maybe Plusle makes something. If you combine it with a lantern and it keeps its light, then just claim that it's a kid's nightlight. I do like the Plusle and Minun ones. They are cute because they come as like a pair, but they don't help in this scenario. I have multiple Minuns. When did that happen? Okay, someone suggested Volcarona, and we do have a Volcarona. I just no clue where, because that was fused to a legendary at one point, I think. So I think I did catch Volcarona. And then maybe you're a bug, aren't you? But you're bug steel. Oh. Elekid or Electabuzz? I don't have either. I just looked at them as Pokemon that I don't like. Oh no, that doesn't count. It's this one. It's the other way around. The Pikachu didn't count that way round. We've got to go this way around, and then the Pikachu will count. So, see, like, look, this doesn't count because it's just Rotom, but in the shape of the Pikachu. That doesn't count. It has to be a Toaster. Is that a Mega Man enemy? Never mind. Toaster. Toaster detected. That is every type. That is every Rotom type. We have not missed a single one. Rotom Electric is just a Toaster. And I know some of you were just like, no. Because you didn't get a good enough bug one. You didn't get a good enough bug one, you fraud. How dare you not get a good bug one? Well, we just found Volcarona. Goddamn, 50 memberships. I know, right, man? Look, and it made the thing go up, but the thing doesn't reset every month for some reason. That's a better bug one. That's a better bug one, because now you can't argue. It does just look like Volcarona, though, so I almost argue that Anarif counts, if this counts. But that's definitely a bug zapper. That counts. 100% that counts. Okay, now, why did you give it Rotom's face? But now we have got all of them. That is every Rotom. It's electric fire. It doesn't count. It's electric fire. It doesn't count. Why was it electric fire? Oh, I got fooled. It's because it's bog fire, so it doesn't count. Screw you, Vianarif counts. Vianarif counts and you can't change my mind. Alright. Vianarif counts. I'm not taking that. I'm not taking that. There is no bug appliance. Yes, there is. He's the portable charger, and his name is Anarinth. Oh, gosh darn it. Okay, let's move on to something else. I just spent so much time recording, and that Remux is now going to double the file size, which is so dumb. I'm reversing the polarity. Bug Ghost. Doesn't even have any other sprites. Someone was saying Sceptile and Melodic, right? To be fair, out of today's stream, I wasn't really looking to get recordings out of it. It was just funny that I got like 1 or 2. Where is Sceptile at the moment? I feel like it might be fused to something. God, that would be weird, wouldn't it? Maybe it's up here. Oh, there's Electrode. Well, Melodic is definitely fused to a couple of things. There's Grovyle. Dragon Mence. It's in the video description. Yep, I know what you're talking about. That's fine. Ghost. Bannet. Bug Ground. See, even Ninkado couldn't have helped there. Maximum disappointment. I love that dude. He's so silly. Oh, there's Lantern. Rotom Lanton probably would have worked for Electric. I just think Pikachu kind of took it away with a toaster. Where are my guys? I have multiple Sceptiles and haven't seen one. I have multiple Melodics and haven't seen one. There's Groudon. Dude's just chilling. Hang on, do they have a good Groudon sprite? I think Groudon's such a weirdly shaped Pokemon. Dude's massive. Dude is massive. But yeah, Groudon's a weird shape because it clearly needs to be able to crawl on all fours. But when it stands up, it just looks weird. It looks oddly flat. I've had so many. That's just 2 Groudons yelling at each other over a fence. Right, where are either of you guys? Do you know what? I just saw a Sceptile, but I need to check something. God of Time, God of Land. Surely. Surely something cool comes out of this. Surely we get something cool with this. I mean, if Pokemon was ever gonna actually make fusions a real thing, that looks like what I would expect a Groudon Dialga to look like, in all honesty. Even, to be fair, even that's passable. In fact, I think that might be even closer. Huh. Groudon and Aggron. We haven't done any Groudon fusions. Oh, there's Melodic. That's interesting. These two are actually a lot closer together than I thought they were. Oh, we've done it that way round and it looks dumb. Let's do it this way round. Let's do it this way round. Doing requests today, Dave? Just doing requests, man. If people want something, I'll give it to them. Also, I did just notice we've had a bunch of people subscribe. Thank you so much for subscribing, guys. That's just what if Sceptile had hair. What if Sceptile had hair? I love it. Have you guys seen Mimikyu? I'm racking my brain to try and remember where some of these Pokemon are. Whoa, don't mind me. Need a bit more coffee in my system, I think. We want Bannet, Mimikyu, because they're basically the same Pokemon with a different backstory. Oh, Mimikyu's, was it part of the meme one, or was it part of the anime one? I think it was part of the anime one. I think it's in here. There he is. I want to see what that looks like. Dude's got a little needle. Who's Wailord, the biggest mon with tiny mons? I see, we did a fusion of Wailord and Skitty and it looks dumb. For some reason, Wailord fusions get additional limbs. I almost feel like making it yellow is a bit unnecessary. That's a good point. I wonder if that's an artistic choice. Mimikyu specifically wears yellow material to look like Pikachu. But whenever people draw Mimikyu dressing up as a different Pokemon, they always make it look yellow. So if it like tries to be a Lopunny, for example, it uses yellow material. And I'm wondering, is that because you want it to be recognizable as Mimikyu? Maybe that's all that is. But surely Mimikyu would just get material that will make it look like that other Pokemon. Why has it got Plusle and Minun hands? Because it wants to look like Pikachu. See, that makes a lot more sense, but also it's kind of all over the place. What are you, little friend? That's a reference, I think. I'm not sure what it is, but I have a feeling that's from something. Yo, some of these are really cool, actually. What the heck are you? There we go, now the Nightmare releases. Again, just another reference, but that was, I think it just goes over my head a little bit. This guy had plenty. He just killed a Clefairy doll. Why? Bannet with just sharp claws. I like the ones that are just like going nuts. I think that, not that one. I like that one the most. Groudon and Necrozma. Yeah, I could do that. I think they're relatively close together, actually. I just got to go this way and then see where Groudon is residing again. Dude's like at the bottom of one of the boxes. Yeah, there he is. I've got two Groudons. What? Groudon and Groudon makes Mega Groudon. Primal Groudon, surely. And then I've got Necrozma in like every other box, I swear. Necrozma's a Pokemon that just kept turning up. Ooh, hold on. What is that Groudon sprite? Dude looks so weird. That's a reference to a ritual where the doll haunts you. Ugh. Dark Groudon. Surely we need a Pokemon fan game where we just get dark Pokemon back. Do you remember in the TCG we had loads of dark Pokemon? That was just a thing. What if that came back? Yo. What the? Is it weird to say here that I think the colours that they chose for Groudon there look really jarring and incorrect? But I kind of like it anyway. You know. I'm not sure what that is. Like, its colours just look wrong. It's almost like Ultra Necrozma colours instead. Should we just stick Necrozma to a bunch of legendary Pokemon? Where's my legendary box? Let's stick a load of legendaries. Surskit for legendary Pokemon. Let's get a load of legendary Pokemon together and just glue Necrozma to it. But Bibarel, that is such a good sprite. But please, sit down. Chill. I think that's double Articuno. Okay, apparently that happened. Some of these Pokemon we've already seen. Oh, don't mind me snapping my neck. Taking myself off the charts. Oh, I probably should have just moved both of them and then fused them. Oh well. Also, yeah, thank you so much for the suggestions. Just keep in mind that I might not necessarily be able to just get to all of them. I will try. I will do my best. That is a Shroomish. I just recognized what I was looking at. There's got to be a Goomba reference in here somewhere if you fuse that with like a Baneri. Again, Dialga just keeps making a move. Dialga just keeps leaving. There's one. I just have plenty of Dialgas. They're also some of my favorites. I never found Kyogre, and that makes me sad. We do have Lugia, though. That's new. Lugia's a Pokemon we haven't messed with. Is there an Arceus in that box? I don't think there's a Mew in it. Oh, and Mewtwo. Mewtwo's fused to somebody. There's Giratina. Yeah, I see Mewtwo. He's down there. I genuinely think, like, you could completely disagree with me if you want, but I genuinely think some of the coolest legendary designs that they've ever done is the Palkia, Dialga, Giratina line. They're just so of their time. Like, obviously, Ho-Oh and Lugia are really cool as well. Like, Darkrai is part of this. You know? Like, I really like Reshiram as well. I like Zekrom as well, and Kyurem. But I just don't think they have the same iconic design as, like, just even these two. That's my opinion. Like, I feel like Rayquaza and Kyogre and Groudon have got really iconic designs. I think Dialga, Palkia, and Giratina have their own, like, iconic designs. I just don't think Reshiram, Zekrom, and Kyurem match them. In all honesty, it's my opinion. You can completely disagree if you want. I just think these Pokemon are their own thing, whereas these Pokemon feel like they followed a theme. And these Pokemon feel like they followed a theme. You willing to try Feebas fusions? Possibly. I'm currently just getting some legendaries together to see, if I could do some fun, like, Necrozma fusions. Was Arceus Gen 4 as well? It is, isn't it? Jeez, Gen 4 had so many cool freaking Pokemon in it. Look at this, all of these Pokemon appeared in Gen 4. It's mad. And I'm still missing freaking Cresselia, of whom is in my box somewhere. We'll find her in a minute. Gen 4 gave us Drifblim, true. Gen 6 gave us Aegislash. Let that sink in. Say what you want about Gen 6. It did give us Aegislash, which, admittedly, not the greatest Pokemon in the world, but I do think it looks good. I'm a fan of how Aegislash looks. I got 2 Deoxys here, we don't need 2. I accidentally pronounce it Deoxys instead of Deoxys sometimes. I don't know why. You're right, Hitmonlee. Good to see you, man. Right. Scream if you see Cresselia, because we have multiple and I've never unfused them from the Pokemon. Oh, there's Lugia. There we go. Groudon and Tyrantrum. Oh, that does sound good, actually. If they doesn't acknowledge your request, doesn't say it in like 3 to 4 fusions, then post a reminder or something later. But yeah, no need to keep repeating ourselves. Yeah, no, I will try my best to get to as many as I can, but sometimes I just get an idea in my mind. Sometimes I just have an idea for something, you know? I apologize if I don't catch everything. I am but one streamer. And do you know what, actually? I've got the best advice in terms of that. Please download the game, check it out yourself, because that way you won't miss out on the fusions that I don't do. You know? That's my best advice regarding that. I'm trying my hardest, I swear. Alright, I'm going to put the crossbow here. Yes, we have also... Joao is completely correct as well. I have streamed this multiple times. It's very, very possible that the fusion that you're looking for I've already done. It's very possible. We've been playing this game a bunch. Mostly because it gets a lot of viewers. Yes, I am a shill. I can't help it. If we want to actually make this a job, I have to stream it a bunch. Where is that Registeel? Dude's done a runner. And I'm not sure where to, because Registeel's weirdly dark. It's an odd Pokemon, because it's like, you'd think it'll be bright, shiny silver. It's not. Its sprite is a lot more grey than you might realise. It's super easy. That's an Anorith, I was about to say. Guys, we had an Ormaldo all along. But that's not an Ormaldo. It just looked like one. Many, many Arceuses. Many, many Arceuses. Where is this darn Registeel? Another Palkia. It does... I just really got high pitched for a second there. It really does look like I've just gotten an amalgamation of rubbish in this game. There's no rhyme or reason for half of my boxes to look the way that they do. Diagram Palkia is in the Legend box. Yeah, that's good. That's where I want them. I'm moving a bunch of my legendaries into the Legend box so that I know what I've got. I have never picked up Raikou, which saddens me. I got Suicune and I got Entei, never found Raikou. For the longest time, I didn't have Lugia. Annihilate versus Mienfoo. What? Annihilate will never be in this game, sadly. They've already confirmed that they are not doing anything from Generation 8 or 9. I want to see Shedinja fuse with someone. Alright, hang on. Where is he? I can completely disappoint you. There you go. 1 second, I'm gonna go grab another drink. Oh shit, just smacked myself into a fan. Hello, I'm back. I'm back. Oh, I left my headphones on the side. I'm surprised it didn't turn the music off. Got me some OJ. The mighty sausage rolls are calling. Possibly. I might give stream another 40 minutes. Right, what was I doing? I was collecting all of my legendaries, wasn't I? Almost got them all. Cresselia in box 7 fused with Drowsy. Did you see it? Oh, yeah. Well done. Is this a GBA ROM hack? No, actually. It is a fan game. It's built from the ground up. Using something called Pokemon Essentials. Which effectively mimics what you're asking. Right. I think this is good to go. I think this is good to go. It's a Game Boy Color ROM hack called Crystal Clear. No, it's not. Don't be mean. Don't be mean. Right. Guys, the plan is to take your favorite fusion? The plan is to take your favorite legendary Pokemon and make them look like Solgaleo and Lunala by fusing them with Necrozma. For example, which one of these is... That just looks odd. This one looks to be Moltres. What would you even call this, though? Because you've got Duskmane and Lunar Wing. When you fuse it with the Moltres, what do you get? Rainbow Fire, apparently. Yo, that's kind of cool. Necrotrez. See, this is more what I was looking for. Just a sharp plane. Nope. Rainbow Moltres. Alright, unfuse. Oh, we put Moltres down there, fair enough. How about Genesect? Have we seen that one? That looks wild, but that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for this. Genesect is such a derpy Pokemon when it's like all combined together to start flying. So what happens if you fuse it with Necrozma? I mean, again, it looks like Dark Genesect. Necrosect. Cool name, mate. Yo, dude. I kinda like him freaking about to shoot his prism beam. I have downloaded the rainbow. Should we change the name of this to the Skittles? The Skittles fusion video. Alright, come on. Which one's Mewtwo? Is that one Mewtwo? I can't tell. I genuinely can't tell which one's Mewtwo. Are we just gonna get Armored Mewtwo here? Armored Mewtwo? What the? That's almost a Dragon Ball reference with freaking Dr. What's his name? Weasel? That's really cool though. I like that. That's not what we were looking for though. Oh, whatever. Okay, but what about the Mew counterpart? What about the Mew counterpart? Dr. Wheelo, that's who I tried to say. Dr. Gero, no, that's a different one. Now we're just talking about different Dragon Ball doctors. There's a lot of those. Mew, why have you become Nyancat? Necro Mew. But why Nyancat? We had that in a completely different fusion. See, this is what I was expecting. Dusk Gene. It's Pride Mew. Right, we've got to do one of the Latios. How about Latios? Come on. Come on, what's this one called? Dusk Jet. I don't know what else to freaking call it. Thing is, that looks less like a Necrozma fusion and more Latios wearing like a Team Galactic-ish uniform. It remains Psychic Dragon. Alright, which one of the Reggies has got a good one? Ooh. Registeel might have a good Necrozma fusion. What would this one be? Dawnsteel. It's just its arms that changed. Registeel has been playing World of Warcraft recently and was like, yeah, I could use giant shoulder pads too. It's not Pride Month anymore, guys. No, June's over. That means all gay people have been removed from the existence. That's how it works, right? That's how it works. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Necrozma, Palkia. When I grew up, I thought Dialga was the coolest thing ever and Palkia looked stupid. In my older age, I actually really respect Palkia as well. That's kind of cool. It doesn't really look like Palkia, but its body shape is correct. Yeah, alright, here we go. That's a little bit more akin to what I was thinking. Because it hasn't lost its color palette. We've already done Arceus plenty of times. Dark. We've got to do it this way around. Dark. Let's go. Necro Darkrai. Dark Necro. What? What? Wait. Is that Gormagala? That's Sprite by Capcom. It's Gormagala. That's really cool. Not what I expected to see. This is what I was looking for. Give him legs. Give him cool legs. Give him no legs. Spindly legs. Cool legs. Yo, Monster Hunter's freaking sick, by the way. I find it hilarious that that's how you get Gormagala. Right. Have we seen this one? Yeah, we have. Curem. Curem, you keep trying to fuse your body parts with Reshiram and Zekrom. Get fused. Get fused with Necrozma. From this angle, I mean, yeah? Yeah, that is what that would look like, actually, huh? Oh, I like it with the power. Did it retain its ice typing? Psychic Ice. Kinda like that. I kinda like the fact that it kept its ice typing. I almost feel like this is a one-way trip to getting... Like, this has got to be a one-way trip to just getting the Curem fusions, but in black. What on earth? What? That's Reshiram? Necroram. There's a Reshiram in there. Yeah, alright, no, yo, hang on a minute. That's so much cooler. These are dope. Vinny Ruby is a name that comes up a lot. They do great freaking sprites, I've noticed. I like that. That's really cool. I don't think you can gift Pokédollars unless you're a moderator. But I could be wrong. Go on, Lugia. Hands up if anybody, their favorite Pokemon is Lugia. Because I can't say I know anybody. Necrozma Lugia, that's pretty good. That'd be like Dawn Ocean. You're right, Dave. Yeah, I think the only people that can gift are moderators. Though, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know why. I can have a look in the controls in a minute and see if I can change that. I don't know why it's restricted to moderators only. What is this? Oh, the preview of this one looked extremely angular for extraordinarily round rainbow chicken. Look at this. Yo, that's cool. There's not much Ho-Oh left in it, Necro. Okay. That's really cool. Dude looks like he's about to advertise to me printer ink. I mean, I guess it was already the Rainbow Bird, wasn't it? There we go. That's closer to what I was expecting. Weird. Unfuse, Necrozma. Go on, Cresselia. Go on. Go on, Cresselia, the Pokemon of dreams. Not those kinds of dreams, behave. Fuse it with Necrozma. Oh, wow, interesting. Some of these fusions, I feel, go slightly too far and don't just become attachments to the Pokemon, they just completely change it. I guess it makes sense. What the? What? There's just freaking Dawnmane. No, not Dawnmane. Dustwing. Dawnwing? That's just Lunala, who's not in the game. How weird. Try Suicune. Admittedly, we didn't do any of these, did we? I'm still sad that we're missing Raikou. I'm still sad. Are the Tarpus in the game? No. Ooh. That could be in like a horror sci-fi movie, where you're being chased down like a dark maze with this thing. Necrocune. That's creepy. Psychic Water. Do you know what's really weird to say right now? I haven't played a Pokemon game in a while. I've just been fusing stuff for ages. Entei. Entei. Isn't it weird that Entei pretended to be the father of, like, a child? Isn't that strange? Yo, that's cool. I like the colours on this one as well. It didn't work on Groudon, but I think it works a lot better here. And, of course, to finish it off, I have a feeling we've already seen this. Oops. We need to fuse it with Ultra Necrozma. Obviously, we need to fuse base Necrozma with Ultra Necrozma. Like, obviously, that's something we've got to do, you know. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it would look like. It takes the body of Necrozma and takes its parts and attaches it to Ultra Necrozma. It's Vinny Ruby again. This dude does great sprites. Or girl, I don't know their gender. Right. That'll do for that. I need to find a way to turn this off. Okay, 1 second. Let me just quickly check the stream avatars. I'm going to see if I can find a way to let you guys gift, because the command should let you do it. I don't see a reason why anyone... I fixed it. I fixed it. But you have to be subscribed to the channel to do it. You can gift, only mods can add. Oh, really? Oh, that's fine then. That makes no sense because it said only moderators could. It said only moderators could. Gift is a command. Oh, gift and give are two different commands. Give is something else. Okay, whatever. I just won't touch it then. I just won't touch it then. People are just doing the wrong command. Yeah, exactly. That's a different command. I just won't touch it then. What about Mewtwo and Mew? I was going to say, it's just making everything crash. Let's do this. Eradicating Stunfisk. I mean, I think that'd be good to look at. That's just Mewtwo's body with Mew's head and Mew's feet. I'm not a fan of that. Tiny Toes Mewtwo. Yeah, so this is more akin. I mean, actually, no, that's just a leopard. That's weird. That's cool. It's like armored, but in a different way. Right, Stunfisk. I have one. Let me know if you can see it. Isn't Mew 3 got Clefable DNA in it? I mean, how canon is the manga? Truly, how canon is the manga? Oh, Stunfisk is fused to something, I think. I think it's fused to something extremely flat. Which makes a lot of sense, because Stunfisk itself is very flat. Oh yeah, we have a Bruxish. I forgot about... We all forgot about Bruxish fusions. It's right there. Oh my god. Why did it automatically go to the worst sprite? I could 100% fuse this with so many things and just ruin Pokemon for everybody. It was fused to Baneri, wasn't it? No. It was fused to Clever. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Sorry guys, we're gonna have to do that in a minute. We're gonna have to go back. I just get such a good feeling out of ruining your favorite Pokemon with your least favorite Pokemon. Oh my god. Its colors just don't work for any Pokemon other than itself. Arcanine, come back. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. That's just crazy looking. Alright, more Pokemon need to be ruined. Where's Gardevoir? Where's Gardevoir? I need to ruin it. For everybody. Charizard. I need to ruin Charizard. So many people love Charizard, and I've always been in my contrarian ways. You guys can have Charizard, I'll do something else. Oh no. Hang on a minute, those lips make me think that that one Power World creature is going to be in this ROM hack somewhere. Surely. You know which one I'm on about. Oh my god, it's even worse. Oh no, he's hard! Take that back. Take that back now. Alright. More great Pokemon. Meloetta. Meloetta. Quick. What if the cute little stinging Pokemon had teeth? And a gun, apparently. And a handbag? Okay, we've ruined her. We've ruined Meloetta. I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. I almost think bang, bang, bang. This is where, like, Harley Quinn should have been. Okay, what else? What else? What else? What else? Wailord. Surely. Surely Wailord looks great. Surely Wailord looks great with actual teeth. I think Bruxish will give Wailord more teeth than Sharpedo ever could. Oh, I'm so glad its mouth's shut. It's not terrible, but it's also not good at all. Oh my god. That is so much worse. That's so much worse. It's huge. Right, who else? Who else must be ruined? If you spot Feebas, let me know. Because yes, I would like to do Feebas. Feebas is in box 6. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. What if the ugly fish was even uglier? And this time I'm actually talking about Feebas. It is the ugly fish. I think it's an improvement all around on both Pokemon. Can we just say that? I think not only does Feebas look better here, but so does Bruxish. They both genuinely make a much more appealing Pokemon if you just combine the two ugly ones. That's so mean to say, but I feel so, like, that seems so right. I'm shocked that it looks good. Yes, I know Miltank was right there, but I don't want to do Miltank. I want to find fan-favorite Pokemon and ruin them. Where are you? Machamp. Let's do it. Machamp. I hope it just doesn't get teeth on its hands. That would be terrible. I don't need that. It looks like it's not the case. Damn, that could 100% appear in like a legitimate anime, I swear. Broxchamp. Oh, it's Machamp moved over. Here we go. Alright, Fuse. I think most of the, like, actual good favorite Pokemon are in completely different boxes right now. I did just spot Gardevoir, but I might go find a different one. There's Lopunny. There's Lopunny. You don't want to see a Cascoon with lips. Then again, I don't think you wanted to see any of these Pokemon with lips. Oh, it's just not good. It's just not good. 40% of Lopunny's face has turned into a mouth. This is the alternative. This looks like a design that you would see on, like, the Muppets. I think a very obvious one. Hang on, come on. A really obvious one will be Jinx. Surely. Surely these two just fit the same category of Pokemon. You know, their designs are very, very similar. Just one's a fish, and the other one's like an ice maiden thing. There we go. That's what Jinx could evolve into. I'm starting to think that Bruxish is the Pokemon that should never have existed and should have just made other Pokemon look better. Oh, I like it with the water. Alright. I just need to find a Gardevoir. Hang on. Down here with Talonflame. Fuse Gardevoir with Bruxish. What the? What the? You know what? There's a slight chance that Gardevoir takes over and this doesn't look that bad. Never mind. Never mind, that chance was a little bit too low. You tried. What is that? Oh god, it's freaking Esma. Is it Esma? Isma? It's the villain from Emperor's New Groove. I think it's Isma, actually. I think I pronounced her name wrong like 4 times. Kronk, how did we get here first? Beats me. By all accounts, it doesn't make sense. Alright, thanks Gardevoir for that. Cruella? No, it's not Cruella. Probopass. This is a match made in heaven, by the way. This is a match made in heaven, 100%. I take it back. I take it back a lot, actually. What am I looking at? It looks like a balloon animal. With hair? The Compass Teeth Pokemon. Sure. Alright, Bruxish with... Oh no. Fuse Bruxish with something with an even bigger mouth. Obviously, we did Whale Lord. Oh, wow. Okay, so they said the Generation 8 and 9 are never going to come to the game, but some of their sprites can be found in fusions. That's hilarious. That's not... I don't even know how to feel about that. My problem with this Pokemon in general is the bottom part of it. This bit down here is the bit I do not like. Whatever head it has, I don't care. This is the bit that I hate. Why does its body just end? Oh yeah, it's got strong jaw. Alright, one more. One more Bruxish, one more. Bruxish God. Bruxish God. The god of all ugly teeth Pokemon. Here it comes. I mean, of course Arceus is one of the only Pokemon that can make it look good. I don't think that looks bad at all. And then that's it, just not using the face. I think even with the face, that stops being straight up ugly and starts leaning towards like JoJo style, where characters do have more pronounced lips. Oh, it's water normal. Surely not. Surely not. Alright, was there anything that people just wanted to see? Giratina Arceus. Oh, wait. Arceus just got fused. I need to... Oh no, I've got... Do I have two Arceuses? I clearly do. Oh, we've done it that way round, but we've not done it this way round. I'll just do another couple of just suggestions. And then I'm gonna call it quits. Yo, that's Earth. That's the planet right there. Dude is hecking huge. It's weird that it's gone celestial instead of distortion, though. That confuses me a little bit. Because the thing is Giratina is not a celestial creature. And portals and stuff like this are more Hooper's deal. I feel like Giratina's just a little misunderstood. Why just front on? Yeah, maybe it's just me, but I almost feel like Giratina's just a little misunderstood. Because when people say like, oh, the darkness Pokemon, it's like they just look at Darkrai, and they're like, oh no, that's the darkness Pokemon. And it's like, actually no, that's not true. Darkrai is the nightmare Pokemon. Giratina is the distortion antimatter world Pokemon. You know? They both, in a way, Giratina has more in common with shadows than Darkrai does. Does you have every Pokemon? I do not. Not all of them. I just got most of them. It was very hard to find them all. Entei and Moltres, that's a good shout. Ooh, I think Entei would look better than Moltres will. Is he doing Twitch and YouTube at the same time, or is it a recording? Oh, it's obviously a recording. That's how I answered your question in the past to the future. No, I'm streaming on Twitch as well. I stream on both. Molde. I do kind of like that. It's like weirdly... Entei's still fluffy as heck. Yeah, so that's more like... I think this is more like it, because it's actually retaining the features of Moltres rather than just gaining wings for no reason. I like that. I really do not understand why people don't listen. I mean, good luck. Even in life, good luck. Trying to get people to listen. Hello, and Lugia. That's a good point. We haven't had Lugia around in a while. What is this? It's wings in every direction. Yeah, just give Entei wings now. Dude doesn't need them. Entei can jump really darn high. I mean, again, you just don't have... There's nothing Lugia about this, other than the fact that you gave it another pair of arms. This is better. That's just weird. I don't like it when they combine the two different wings. I don't like it when they combine the two different wings. I like it when they just go with one of them and they sort of just lock in with one of the ideas. I think this is the better fusion. Oh yeah, Could have just reversed it as well, couldn't I? But yeah, thing is, like, you're fusing one of them to have the head of one, the body of one other. So what's the point of fusing both of their bodies? You know, it's body and head. That's where the fusion separates out. I mean, this is good. No, this is actually really good. This takes exactly what I was saying. It's Ho-Oh's wings twice. It just didn't look like it initially. But it is just Ho-Oh's wings twice. That's really good. I like that one. What is that? Mental Dark Chicken. That's just weird. That's filling the criteria, but just in such a funny way. What is that? I guess I can't tell whose head it is. I think it's Lugia's head, Ho-Oh's body. But you would be remiss if you couldn't tell. Of course, the one you like is Vinny. Oh shit, it's Vinny Ruby again. Honestly, I just need to. Tiger has got some great freaking sprites, but we need to get Vinny Ruby in here so that we can all just turn around and glaze them and just be like, yeah, you do some. What is that? That's scary. But as I was saying, we need to let Vinny Ruby know that they do great work. How does Darkrai get Bad Dreams as an ability? Cresselia gets Levitate. Fair enough. These are interesting. Mimosa. Fair enough. Pokebio. I like that. I like that one. It looks like just a little bit more like it's trying to be Cresselia. Let's reverse it. Reverse the polarity. Okay, now you're just small. These are neat. I like some of these. There's Vinny again. To be fair, I was going to say I like this one most. But I'm now just looking at the names. I'm looking at the names of some of these people. Just being like, do I truly like it? I am very tempted. Yeah, I mean, like Fry, you just mentioned it, but I'm very tempted tomorrow to start up an Infinite Fusion 1 Nuzlocke. Because it's gonna have all of these sprites in it. Infinite Fusion 1 now has everything Infinite Fusion 2 does. It's just a complete... Infinite Fusion 2 obviously is a completely different region, but I believe the sprites are backwards compatible. Why do you have a boombox? Oh wait, no, you're a Noivern. Of course you have a freaking boy box. Boy box, boombox. Hero Drawing is another one of the ones which does great work. New sub alert. Wee woo wee woo. New sub detected. I almost said jump off a cliff. Why was that the first thing which came to mind? That's just wrong. Strongjaw or Infiltrator? Cool. Choices. Yes, we do indeed occasionally do Champions tournaments. I haven't done one in a little bit. If you're wondering, ooh, that's a pretty dragon. If you're wondering why I haven't done things in the past more recently, it's really just a case of just finding the time to organize it. I often forget that I have a life outside of stream. So I've just been putting a lot of that effort. I've been putting effort into life at the same time. Nuzlocke potentially beginning tomorrow. Yeah, exactly. I have wanted to finally beat an Infinite Fusion Nuzlocke. Yeah, that's cool. That's quite cool. What if you play Pokerogue on stream? Would love to see that. Is Pokerogue, that's the one that's browser-based, isn't it? I've never beaten it. The only reason why I've not been too keen on jumping back on it is because I've seen the ending. So I'm kind of just like, Once you've seen the ending, it's kind of just like, well, I'm finished with it, you know. It's like Undertale. I myself have not wanted to play it because I've seen the game front to back so many times. That is such a weird fusion. Feebas fusions, maybe. I don't think they're going to be as good as you think. I'm just clicking on stuff because I think they're funny. Which box was Feebas in? Hang on. First fusion with Feebas. Where did he end up? Feebas has moved because of our shenanigans earlier. 6. Is he still in there? He has. He didn't move at all, actually. Here you go. Have your ugly waifu. She's miserable. I get SpongeBob vibes from this. I really do. Feebas has got to have some SpongeBob references in here. I kind of like them both. That one is a lot more Pokemon. That one's just a lot more depressed. Garchomp is not okay. Ooh, Feebas not looking like it's got many. Really? I want to find something decent rather than just clicking around, but... Okay, here we go. Hang on, what's this? Garchomp and Baxcalibur. I'm afraid Baxcalibur's not in the game. And probably never will be. What is that? Is that a fish hook? I'm not sure what I'm looking at. Interesting. That's clearly someone that knows what they're talking about. Also, you're a steel worker. Powers up steel type moves. Huh. Weird, because you're not a steel Pokemon and never will be. We made Squidward yesterday. There's got to be more SpongeBob references, though. What if I make Melodic ugly? This might be a Digimon. Oh no. It does just make an ugly fish. It just does. keep competitive, mate. Tender fish. Devs keep nerfing fun combos despite stating that they're not going to do any more nerfs multiple times. It's kind of backwards game design. They keep removing OP combos in a roguelike game. Oh, what, you mean in Pokerogue? Hydreigon doesn't have any. Big shame. If Goldengo was here, we'd know Kingler Goldengo would be crabs. You're so right. Sadly, again, Goldengo would never be in it. So the devs of this game have already said that there will not be Gen 8 or 9 in it. And they've said it's something to do with like the engine. Coil creature. I mean, that's kind of what I expected, to be fair. You fuse yourself with a Pokemon. Yugi, that's mean! That's mean, I tell you. What Pokemon would I fuse myself with anyway? Frogadier, become slimy. I'm doing it! Community manager has a we're right, you're wrong attitude to people who complain. Of course they do. Do you know what's actually wild? Is, hang on, what place? There are a lot of, like, There are a lot of fan-based game communities that are, like, making their own fan game. And they just can't put up with criticism. I mean, I kind of like the design. I'm just wondering why its fingers are all like, ugh. I don't want to touch that. But yeah, honestly, I just swear that there are loads of fan games out there that have got devs that just do dodgy things all the time. But so many devs just don't know how to take criticism. They don't understand that. Like, there are going to be people that don't know how to give criticism. They're just going to shout at you and tell you you're doing it wrong. But also, devs, I love that Caterpie. That's actually, because it's a Caterpie, that looks great. Phoebe. But, yeah, like, there are some people in the world that don't know how to give constructive criticism. They just know how to give criticism. Loud criticism. But there's also devs that just don't know how to take criticism of any form because they just assume all of it is pure criticism or troll. They might just think that people are taking the piss. And I'm just like, right. I couldn't tell where its bottom jaw was for a second there. That's very funny. Dude could lay down and just look like a different Pokemon. That's a weird thing about Groudon. Its back is so different to its front. Monkey? Oh no, I've already seen that. Feeblimp. Garchomp and Sharpedo is one we've done a couple of times, actually, Garchomp. I'll go get a Garchomp. He's so full. I'll go grab a Garchomp one. We've done a Garchomp one a couple of times, but let me go grab Garchomp. What do you fuse to? Oh yeah, wheezing. Garchomp just very rarely leaves the back end. God, I don't want to see that, actually. That looked cool. If they can't take criticism, they should be making games. If they can dish out but can't take back, they have no business. I mean, I don't think that's true. Like, you could be a creator and not... Wow, its head just looks so wrong. But yeah, no, you could be a creator and not be able to take criticism. However, if you are unable to take criticism as a creator, you need to understand that your work may never truly improve. And people might eventually just no longer side with you after a while. So by all means, if you're an arsehat and you want to make games, then make games. Got no problem with that. Just understand that if you aren't going to take feedback, you're going to assume all feedback is trying to ruin you. If you're just going to assume that you're right and everyone's wrong, you will never grow, you will never build a community, and you will build a reputation that people just don't want to be around you, basically. They don't want to support you. That is Digimon coded as heck, but I'm also seeing the American flag, so maybe not. This American Garchomp, that's funny. I like the dragon fighting typing, actually. That's pretty good. It learns strength and crunch. Dude's gonna punch you, then bite you. What do you think is the strongest fusion, or at least one that is extremely difficult to kill? What? Or at least one that's difficult to kill? Are you talking in canon, in like lore, or in gameplay? Because to be fair, fusions are just strong regardless. Any Shedinja? Not necessarily. Shedinja is not as strong as people think. Sounds like my ex. Shedinja is actually an exceptionally weak Pokemon that just has a really good ability in really specific niches. Ultimately. In-game. I was going to say, because if you want lore, then Arceus fuse with Arceus. You just get two gods. You take a fusion request. If you got one, go for it. But in-game... Oh, it's hard to say. I do feel that you can't go wrong Ah, but even then. What other steel legendaries are there? Other than... No, it's just Registeel, isn't it? It's Registeel Dialga. There aren't very many steel legendaries. I would go... Oh yeah, there's you. I think one of the strongest fusions you can make would be Dialga with its steel typing. Ooh, I've got an idea. I've got a great fusion, actually. If you want to create something just genuinely powerful, I've got an idea. It's very simple. Dialga is such a good base, but it doesn't work very well because its move pool's a bit arse. But there is another Pokemon that can handle its steel weakness. Oh, but then that makes you... Nah, this. I think it's this. Dial 9. You need a fusion where you're just the police. Even that's not bad. My logic behind this, it's got the wrong ability. But Arcanine gets Flash Fire. Oh no, you're super weak to ground. Never mind. There is... I don't know. I actually don't know then. A Steel Fire type with Levitate might work. So I suppose you could do this. You could fuse it with Rotom Heat. Maybe Dialga fused with Rotom Heat would be very good. Heatran Steel Fire? Yes, so if you didn't have Dialga, you could choose Heatran. I would take a legendary Pokemon like Dialga or Heatran because it's got great stats and fuse it with a fire type and give it Levitate. I believe a Steel Fire type with Levitate is exceptionally hard to kill because water is like your only real option. And defensive water attackers just don't really exist. I mean, I guess fighting's a problem, actually. Yeah, maybe, no, I don't think water's a problem, fighting's the problem, actually. Interesting. But this is the thing, is you've got so much to consider. You've got so much to consider. Did I not already do Reshiram and Zekrom? I feel like that's a very obvious one, right? Oh, we did it that way round. We didn't do it this way round. I'll do it this way round for you, mate. Also, did that Saiyan guy ask for anything? Regular Dratini with shiny Charizard. You're not asking for much, are you? Reshiram with hands looks weird. Reshiram with hands looks like a genuine furry now. Interesting. What the is that? That's cool. That's really cool. Hold on a second. God detected. What's Terravolt do? Moves can be used regardless of abilities. Is Flash Fire the same thing? Weird. Ghost Normal Slacking with a good ability? I mean, alright, here's my argument. Why would you run Slacking when you could just run a legendary that has just as good stats? Like, Slacking isn't the only Pokemon that's got really high attack stats. So does Rampardos. So does Regigigas. But the thing is you would use a legendary for the base stat total. The BST is so high that just fusing two legendaries together makes them really strong. Because their BST is just so huge. Slacking's easier to get? Well, we weren't talking about ease of access. If it was ease of access, then that changes a lot. Slacking has a high BST. It's like 660. Yeah, but it's not 700 plus, is it? Actually, 1 second. 1 second, because I might be talking out my arse a little bit here. If it is actually as high as 660, that's scary. It's 670. That's actually way higher than I thought it was. Alright, I'll give you that. It's way higher than I thought it was. It's the same as Koraidon. You know what? Okay. I take it back. I take it back. That's actually pretty good. But then again, so same problem though. Same problem though. Like, ooh. What weakness does a normal ghost type have? What weakness does a normal ghost type have? Dark. It's immune to ghost because of the normal typing. I was just thinking, like, I'd almost be tempted to fuse slacking with freaking Hisui and Zoroark. That sounds funny. Mostly because you get access to Zoroark's moves. There's a lot you could do. I'm not gonna lie, I probably just wouldn't go to a slacking because I don't like just going with slacking for everything. Everyone's gonna be going for slacking. I'll just be sitting here with my tiny Palkia. Look at this dude. He's so small. That looks like Palkia. Like, that's a kid dressed up as Palkia for Halloween. That's what that looks like to me. Shedinja at any fast steel type. Nobody plays this game competitively, do they? I'm just considering that. No one does that, right? Ghost normal is weak to dark. Yes, it is. And there's no way to be immune to dark. Someone said Ho-Oh Suicune, so let me quickly just hop over there. Because why not? I'm probably going to end very soon. I was about to say, what are those hands? And it's like, they're not hands, they're freaking bird feet. Deoxys with Contrary Mon because it learns Psycho Boost. Oh, that sounds gross. I play competitive? What, competitive Infinite Fusion? That doesn't sound real. It's Suio! Suio! That's quite cool, actually. I like that. What typing does this thing become? I like it without the orb. I think the orb is a bit like, where did that come from? Is that a bit sun, moon? I don't know. Water flying. Alright, Pelipper. Dude's about to get hit so hard by Thunderbolt. I'm going to reverse that. I think even Suicune would look quite nice. Competitive Infinite Fusion would have Aura. That doesn't answer my question. Are you saying that you... Is competitive Infinite Fusion a thing, or is it not a thing? Found a new to me ROM hack that doesn't play well with most emulators and tells you it won't play on the emulator you have. That sounds wrong. It's just, my game doesn't work full stop. You're just sitting there like, how do I play you then? Well, that's fire water. I like Ho-Oh by design because it's a freaking fire type with Regenerator. You can make some really good Pokemon with this. In fact, I don't have a slacking. Yes, I do. What am I on about? Of course I do. Alright, final fusion. I need to find my slacking. Where is he? That was a Vigoroth. It's not fused to anything. I'm pretty sure it's just sitting there. But it's in, like, a room by itself. That's a different bear. I know we have a slacking because I kept trying to fuse different things to it to make Monokuma, and then found out that Monokuma was just a completely different fusion to begin with. Suicune with Regenerator is nasty. Well, that's what I was thinking, is if you have Ho-Oh, and you fuse it with a Slacking to give it Regenerator, I think Regenerator Slacking is really mean. Yeah, people have thought about this. I'd be tempted to keep it with Fire so that you can make good use out of Sacred Fire. And then give it like Close Combat or something, or Drain Punch so we can deal with things that are going to throw rocks at it. There you go, you just get this big old bird. Ho-King. Pressure for now. I'm going to keep it modest. Oh, it's on Weather Ball already. Yeah, fair enough. It will just have goated stats no matter how you look at it. That's funny. That's funny to think about. I'm going to save the game. We have discovered 1,474 different Pokemon, apparently. Ho-King is wild. I just think it's a good idea. All fun and games to get a Shuckle Ho-Oh fusion with Regenerator. Yeah, and dude just doesn't go down and is constantly making berry juice. Alright guys, I'm going to call it there. I know it's not the most... I mean, it's 3 hours. It's not bad. I usually stream for 4. I was late to stream today because I was annoyed. Did Discord just close and reopen? That was weird. But yeah, I was annoyed earlier. I was playing a game, I got annoyed, so I made a rant video on my second channel. Feel free to jump over to the second channel to watch that if you want to, but you don't have to. I just needed to get something off my chest regarding a different game. Let's go to the credits, shall we? Look at my fun little credits page. It's wonderful. Look at that, Vistilian. Vistilian was like, oh, it's a different month, is it? Have 50 gifted subs, YouTube. We're now at 112, somehow, over the course of like 3 days. I need to find a way to fix that membership goal. I don't know why it's like that. It's so weird. But guys, thank you so much for coming along. Thank you so much for watching. Do not forget to subscribe to YouTube, follow on Twitch, check out the other content that I upload. I'm live Monday to Friday, same time, same place. I also upload shorts. A lot of the shorts recently have been Infinite Fusion related. Yeah, that's mostly my spiel. I just got to keep finding things to say. Because the credits are still going. It's still going. There we go, it's done. Dude, you just dropped bombs all over them. All over them, that's so many bombs. They're dead. They're dead. Only like 4 people survived. 5, very nice. Your streams will be showing up on my feed when I'm going through shorts. Algorithm work for both of us in that scenario. Absolutely. And now that you've seen me once, you'll never not see me again. I'll be here all the time. Thank you so much for watching, guys. We have a saying on this channel when we leave. It's very simple. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and above all else, have a damn good one. And I'll see you next time. So long, people. I just put the lens cap on, even though I know you can't see me. That's an old thing that I used to do. I just used to slap a lens cap on. Oh well. Have a good one, guys. See you later.